Maybe I've just been ruined by my Californian partner, but war suddenly is just it does it doesn't it doesn't have the same fun factor it once had.
The fun factor of war has gone from 4 to 3. Oh yeah.
Live from Austin, Texas, with a real stream by Plastic Streamers. It's Retro Pals with Danny and Alex. Hello, Alex.
Danny, would you say our marriage is plastic love?
Oh my God.
Sorry.
I was thinking something along those lines, but yeah, sure. I'm just playing games.
Sorry.
I know that's plastic love. Dance to the whatever. It's
Whatever,
Retro Pals.
it's Retro
Hi, everybody.
Pals.
It's time to stream. We're hitting the mass market today. We're going to cover games that people have actually heard of. Some of these you may actually own in your collection. You may, in fact, have several of these games. So tonight is our most mainstream push to date. Tell all your mainstream pals, all the people who are into the current, whatever the hot pop culture stuff is, tell them we're going to play the games they want to see tonight. We're doing it. We're going to be one of those big streamers. We're going to hit 10,000 viewers. Everyone's coming out to see the Army Men. Oh, I'm so excited.
Can we start marketing and selling things now?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm gonna make a Lunchables that sucks. Are you ready? Are y'all ready for that?
Wow. Current events here on Retro Pals. That's it. We're taking on Mr. Beast. We're coming for you. We're coming for you and your Lunchables. Hi, everybody. It's Retro Pals. We're going to cover some pretty interesting subject matter here today. We're going to cover what happened to the 3DO company after the 3DO crashed and burned. I'm really curious to see what happened there. And it'll be a whole story, a whole to-do. But before we do that, Alex, why don't you thank some folks?
Thank you so much to Funk Uncle for the 8-month resub. Core blimey, Gov, it's the Retro Pals.
Oi, thank you.
Thank you to White Taxi for the 55-month resub. At least the Army Men commercials were good. Yeah.
Were they?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it. Thank you.
Thank you, Devil Ray, 85-month resub. Holy shit, 85? Thank you. Hey, remember that time Trip Hawkins threatened Game Pro editors over Portal Runner? Yes.
Yeah, I read that again just before the stream. Some people will shit-talk Beethoven or Shrek. They just don't get the mass market appeal. Thank you.
Thank you, Subsa19, for the 50 bits. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
And Nick Chaotix, thank you for the 44 months at Tier 2. Thank you. 44 months of pals. I think that's 1 month per Army Men game we're seeing tonight. Yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of them.
Almost as many. Also, thank you for the 5 gift subs. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Enjoy the gifts, everybody. Enjoy the cookies and the gauze and what have you.
All your favorites. And thank you, Jamie VX, 44-month resub. Do appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thanks for the 44 months.
Repine with the 23-month resub as well. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the big 23.
Nello Chaos with a 100-bit donation. Third Dimension. Oh.
That
is them.
Wow, we're entering the third dimension of Thank you.
And thank you, Krungo Kong, for the 61-month resub. I hope we see some Army Men tonight. We just might.
I don't know. We'll have to see about that. It's we'll see. Thank you though.
And finally, thank you, Carmen, for the 100-bit donation. Retro Pals, a pair of soldiers, plastic small soldiers. That's right. We are now in Joe Dante's soldiers movie. I can't even pronounce
we are now the small soldiers. Thanks everybody for making our dreams come to life. I asked.
Thank you.
Thank you for the 35 months.
Thank you.
Blessed by the spirit of Arlie Ermy. Yep. Couldn't be an Army Men series without him. It's true. I hear Jim Cummings plays a lot of roles in these games. Like, once you see those, there's going to be, like, scenes where he plays, like, 8 different characters all talking to each other.
Good.
It's going to be cool. But before we get to that, let's see what our patrons voted to see in this week's poll. This week's stream theme is decided by our patrons, as usual. And I figured over the last 2 weeks, we did a bunch of games by Japanese developers. That is the Wonder Boy and Adventure Island thing. We did a bunch of games by European developers. That was the Amstrad CPC showcase. Boy, My brain is still hurting from that one. So I figured today let's go a little bit newer than those, and let's cover an American company. And what could be more American than the 3DO company?
Yeah, I guess so.
Which is what won the poll by a huge margin. The people love 3DO. They want to see more 3DO. Trip Hawkins, this is your time to shine. So, a brief introduction before we get into this. This is the 3DO, as in the company that made the 3DO interactive multiplayer. The first 32-bit console ever released came before the Saturn and PlayStation, and people hated it. They didn't like it a single bit. It had a little bit to do with the fact that it launched at $700. It was a little bit ahead of the curve technologically, but also in terms of price range. So when the PlayStation and Saturn came out for like $300 or $400, people were more willing to invest. But the 3DO was early to the party, and even though the company tried really, really hard to publish a whole bunch of games, including exclusives from like Electronic Arts and so on, they just couldn't get that mass market. So circa 1996, they called it quits, and they decided to go third party, releasing games for 3DO and Saturn and PlayStation, and we're going to see what happened to them after the failure of the 3DO. So let's get started.
Oh, and thank you, Kyrick. 100 bits. Thank you. Hi, pals. Hope y'all are doing well. We are. Also, Danny, I did it.
You did it?
They did it.
Did what?
I don't know. It just says that...
You did the Fester's Quest Deathless run. Congratulations.
Oh, sick. Nice.
That's a tough game.
It is.
Okay, so first, we have a holdover from the 3DO itself, which makes sense. They wanted to finally dip their toes into the PlayStation waters in 1997, so a little bit late to the party, a couple of years after launch, and they decided to take it easy at first with a softball release. This is a port of a game called Battle Sport, and this is their only release for 1997. They were all like, this PlayStation thing could just be a flash in the pan. We might as well just port one of our 3DO games over real quick, see how it does. Just one game from us, please. All right, here we are, back in business.
Back in the shit again.
Back in the shit again. It's a co-pro between a whole bunch of companies. Acclaim, 3DO, whoever developed this. But the 3DO did have a hand in releasing this. I don't know, it was pretty expected.
I saw that coming. Come on.
3DO going third party, being unable to support their own console. The writing was on the wall, as they say.
Oh my god.
But what does battle mean? But what does sport mean?
This isn't a freshman essay. You can't do that.
Merriam-Webster defines battle as... Oh, see, I wouldn't have known what that word was if they hadn't defined those separately.
See, would have been like, whoa, nice explosion.
In the far future, we don't play football on Sunday night. We play battle sport.
I'm going to say it, I don't think that future's coming.
Yeah?
I think they're going to be playing football in the future, I'm sorry.
I think football's on its way out. Why would you watch a show with just a bunch of dudes smashing into each other when it could be like cool futuristic vehicles?
That is... Okay, are you sure you're a Texan? Football's on its way out? If the governor hears you saying that, you're in trouble.
That's treason. Don't tell anyone I said that. Work on football games? Okay, let's keep football games alive. The real sport of football,
okay.
That's going to take a downturn, but football video games, it's going to go all esports. A new Battle Sport champion. Oh my god. It could be me. Service Cane, thank you for the 50
Yeah,
bits.
Why is it called football and not Dude Smash? I do agree.
Instant action, that's what I like to see.
Let's go.
So we got a whole bunch of games to cover tonight. We're
attacked by the Yui.
So we're only going to see a few minutes of each of these games and focus on the evolution of 3DO as a company on PlayStation. But here we have humble origins. We have a very simple arena-based sports ball game where you take the ball and you shoot it somewhere. Where's the goal? What do you do with it?
Spectrum Ackerman, thank you for the 25 bits. You know, your professor is right. A movie about lesbian dragons would be incredibly popular and
True.
profitable. I don't know why they haven't done that.
So this is a little bit similar to early PlayStation games like Cyber Sled, where basically you're just in an arena and you're shooting at dudes, but this one, they add a ball.
Thank you, Nanaki Amano, for the 46-month release of American football, the real football, that's right.
Mm-hmm. There's no other football. You can play soccer if you want, but there's only one definition of football, along with Aussie rules footy, whatever that is.
I saw something about that in oh, I know where.
That was on your CD-ROM
That was
showcase.
on my CD-ROM stream. Yeah, that's where I saw it. I saw it on damn CD-ROM.
I did it! He shoots, he scores! Take that, Brick! Up yours! Now, this game does have a split-screen two-player mode for if you want to compete against a fellow human, and I assume that's the way most people want to play this. Otherwise, this is very simple. What you see is what you get. I imagine it was pretty quick and easy to port this over from 3DO. I think this also got a Saturn release, too, so they were really hoping to set the world on fire with a new sport. But in the end, people just wanted Madden. Even though they had the option of playing with BattleBots and lasers and future balls. See, why would you want a football when you can play with a future ball? That's my question.
True. The future ball has way more dimples.
Yeah, it looks like it's from the Amiga or something.
It looks like a cancer cell. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That shouldn't be in the promotional material, I don't think. Oh, the strafe and shoot. You love to see it. All right, Brick is on the ropes. Let's see if I can... Oh, he restored his health!
How
Brick!
dare you, Brick?
Brick, you fuck! Oh, I'm dead.
You got obliterated, sweetie.
And that's Battlesport. Real simple entry into the PlayStation lineup in 1997. It's not a huge game, not a lot to it, so we should probably move on. Okay. And that accounts for all of their 1997 releases. That's it. We're moving on to 1998, when they've doubled the number of releases they're releasing on PlayStation. 1998 saw 2 games come out from the 3DO company. Let's start with TOCA Championship Racing. Death is but an illusion in the world of Battlesport. Yeah, those were good laser sounds. A nice pachoo, pachoo.
Very pachooey. I like that.
Yeah, lasers don't sound like that anymore. They just go like bzz.
Are you gonna be like the people who are like, sunlight was different when I was a child?
Yeah, let's return to to natural laser sounds. And look at this, we got a game from Codemasters, who at this point was building a pretty good reputation for racing games, which they would continue later on with their Formula 1 series, and later on Dirt and Colin McRae Rally. Some of those cars were going off-road. You're supposed to stay on the road, you silly.
No, it's okay.
Hey, back on the road, come on. Jeez.
No, it's fine.
Oh, like
he's going backwards. You can't do that.
Is this a blooper reel? Is this like a skate bales video for
Look at
cars?
that. Look at that. You can't do that. This is just...
Oh my god. This is dangerous.
Thank you, Room Temperature 22-month resub. Why we gotta race anywhere? Why can't we just go at our own pace and enjoy the journey? I'm always saying that.
Yeah, we should rate these drivers by how much they appreciate the scenery, as opposed to how fast they go. Thank you for the sub.
Thank you.
What is TOCA Touring Car, and what separates this from like NASCAR or F1? I'm sure someone knows. Let's start. Let's play a little game.
I know nothing about racing, so I couldn't tell you. I assume it's a kind of European racing. It just seems European to me, you know what I mean?
But we're driving Honda Accords.
Well, they can drive Hondas in Europe.
Can they?
It's not wrong.
Curvy tracks. They turn in both directions in touring cars. That's a pretty good differentiation. It looks like these are some kind of stock cars. It's just, they're on actual tracks instead of just a loop.
This is the first time I've ever even heard of TOCA. It's based on British Touring Cars Championship Racing. Okay.
Oh, I see. Yeah, there was a Sega Touring Car Championship in arcades and Saturn. So that's a thing. I'll believe it.
Yeah, they just misspelled TOCA. Don't worry about it.
This was around when, come to think of it, I don't think Codemasters made the Formula 1 games for Psygnosis. I think those were in-house at Psygnosis, so Were these among the first Codemasters racing games to be released? Well, no, they had Micro Machines before that.
Yeah, they had that.
That's a little different.
I like that you're like, I gotta go a little off-road, just like my heroes in the intro.
Well, yeah, you gotta keep it realistic. I can't just play perfectly. It'll make everyone else jealous.
Okay, Bizarre Creations actually did those F1 games for Psygnosis. Okay.
Oh yeah, that was Bizarre Creations. Yeah. Oh my god, I can't...
You did it, just like in the intro!
Okay, I see why that happened now, because when you go off-road, you instantly lose control of your car. You just cannot regain control whatsoever. I was about to go backwards, but then I realized there's no one else racing, so what's the point? I think we're establishing just doing a trial lap. No, wait, there are other people! I was just so good, I was in first.
Put down an oil slick.
Alright, I'm gonna put the hammer down.
Okay. Is it a squeaky hammer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Robin's racing! I scream as I slam into the opponent at 100 miles an hour. Detail-wise, this looks pretty good for a PS1 game in 1998. Oh, I was gonna slingshot myself off of that guy. No, you get off-road. You don't deserve to be on.
No!
You know, I had this same experience playing Sega Touring Car Racing. That game has really difficult controls as well. So maybe this is just realism. I don't like realism. I like having full control over my car and being able to go 100 miles per hour over the grass. God, I suck!
I love the way you spin out on the grass. And
I'm the worst.
I like that the intro is just basically like, yeah, touch the grass and you die.
I will never touch grass. Why does everyone keep telling me to do that? All you do is spin out and lose control. That's no fun. You know, maybe we should just move on before I embarrass myself more. TOCA Championship Racing, an early racing game from the 3DO company on PS1. Jeez. Up next, their second and final release for 1998, Uprising X. Hey, Bill Bold, congrats on beating Alex Kidd in Miracle World. That was a hell of a finish. I was in and out on that stream all day, but I had to watch when I saw you at the castle stage. I wanted to see your reaction when you got to that underwater room with all the spikes.
I hated that frog. That frog was awful. I'm glad you punched him.
3DO.
Okay, fine, 3DO. Be all fancy schmancy.
We got a logo.
That intro blew me away.
Alex Kidd is a game for sickos. We gotta play that sometime. Is this a company logo or a...
This is a guy jumping on rocks.
Is that what this game's about? Oh no, this is the intro. I know nothing about this game.
We knew times would change. They took our cities and our freedom.
Not my freedom.
I don't see any cities.
Then we found the weapon of
Well,
our
they took 'em out.
salvation.
Oh, okay.
The Wraith, stolen from the Imperium's own armory, is the only one of its kind.
This stream accompanied by the sound of screaming cicadas outside, as was last week's
The
stream.
rebellion rallied around it as the symbol of our
This is
fight.
Western Herzog's Lie, huh?
Oh, okay. This could be something.
The war was long and hard fought. We won.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of this either. I thought I did, but then I realized I was thinking of the Unholy War.
Emperor Castan was finished.
3DO had some really obscure stuff to begin with.
It really did.
This is on PC, that makes sense. Yeah, we won. Great job.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why?
There's
why
no
are we
game
still
here.
Going?
You just put the disc in and it plays an intro FMV that says we won. I will say the 3DO hardware itself pioneered the extended CG opening video. So thank you 3DO for that. Crystal Dynamics and other studios had a role in that. Wait a minute, I thought you said we won!
I was gonna say,
I thought you said we won! Yeah, we need to play the previous 9 games in the series to understand it, not to be confused with Revolution X. Well, shit. I guess it's not as cut and dry as we want. We gotta keep battling.
The war is infinite, huh?
Where's the 1cc of Revolution X? Coming right up, Alex.
No.
At 1800 hours,
We're gonna get
in a
the
remote
stream
section of
nuked
the
by
Zion
Aerosmith.
frontier, the planet Xerxes
Aerosmith
was
is literally gonna
devastated by
come to our house
destructive
and
energy
nuke
weapons.
us.
Our
Cartman,
comlink
thank you for the 100
station
bits.
Thank you.
traced the origin of
We're
the
sent
attack
off to the spaceship where
by
Jason X
land
takes place. I gotta make you watch Jason X sometime, Danny.
That sounds stupid. I want to
It's
see
really
it.
bad. It's not good.
I've seen Freddy vs. Jason. That was good.
that one's bad. That one's normal. That one doesn't feature space, which is a problem. I think
There's cool tanks in this
I do like that.
with like 3DFX lighting.
Race 1, let's get this base online.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's Descent.
Oh, D-pad controls your movement. So yeah, face buttons.
Okay.
All right, so we got Turok controls. Oh, good. Fire is on R1, and guess which button I broke on this controller?
Oh no, Danny.
If you ever end up dropping an Xbox Series controller, you'll probably break your bumpers. So don't do that.
Wow. You're just glorping along.
Take that, straw hut. Take that, thatch roof cottages.
Take that, giant cabbages. What are those plants?
Race 1,
Mega Flora.
beacon and rendezvous with the Zaya Battalion.
So this is apparently a combination tank sim and RTS, as people said, this being a Herzog Zwei-like. You can command your tanks, you can control them individually, and it looks like this has a pretty robust 3D engine for navigating the environments. This is a nice looking video game, actually.
I was gonna say this looks pretty good for the time, and this doesn't look bad.
The Zaja Battalion. Let's get some of that Jaha blast.
Our units will lead the way. You knucklehead! You're firing on your allies!
Knucklehead? Are we the Three Stooges? Hey, you knucklehead, you're shooting our allies.
Okay, but Herzog Zwei with the Three Stooges? Oh my god, Danny.
That's friendly fire, bird brain.
I got an idea that someone needs to make quick. First of all, we need a Three Stooges game jam, so someone will finally make Three Stooges Musso. Imagine fighting off an army of Curlies, and then you get to choose your stooge. You could be like Curly Joe or Mo or...
That sounds terrifying.
Wouldn't that be great, though?
And they're all like constantly screaming like they do in Musso games.
You do like Big Sweet? You pick up like clam chowder to restore your health?
Perfect.
I'm just saying.
Okay, this seems alright. This also seems very 3DO to me. This seems like something that would be on the 3DO hardware itself, not necessarily a PlayStation game. It's simple premise and simple gameplay that just allows you to jump in and act like you know what you're doing. I appreciate that. I know this is an ally.
Devil Ray, we were just talking about all the video games we'd make with the Three Stooges, including a Three Stooges Musso where you play as Curly Joe. It's normal. We're having fun.
So here we go. That's the first 3 games from the 3DO company for PS1. A pretty simple start. Pretty conservative, not really going out on a limb and making anything entirely new. But that's going to change really quick. Because around this time, they released a PC game. A small, modestly budgeted game in the burgeoning RTS genre. A game called Army Men, where basically you commanded all these units, but they were made up of those little toys, those little Army Men toys you would get at the drugstore after you were a good boy or girl at the doctor. Everyone had Army Men toys as a kid. I don't know if this is like a context that's lost on other regions, but if you were a kid in the 20th century, at some point you had possibly a bucket full of these little green plastic figures that all had little guns or like landmines or whatever.
Where they were crawling on the ground.
Or crawling on the ground, a whole bunch of little
featured in
guys.
Toy Story. That you may have seen them there.
And that game took off, and they decided to make a couple more, some of which they ported to PlayStation, starting in 1999 with the first game, Army Men 3D. We're getting into it. It didn't take long. they got their feet wet on PlayStation, and then they were like, fuck it, mass market, here we come. I really wonder what the 3DO console would have been like if this series had existed on it instead of the PS1.
3DO.
Like, would it have caught on the 3DO?
Across the ocean and around the globe, bringing the latest news home to you. War.
War!
The Tan War Machine has begun to mobilize in their quest for world domination.
Oh yeah, there were tan guys too.
In response,
Yeah.
our forces have been dispatched
Nobody
to
had
hold
those.
our borders secure. Here we see the Tan commander inciting the people with his twisted vision of world domination. Luckily, our researchers
he's like
have developed
Mussolini?
new
He's real
weaponry to
twisted.
counter the Tan menace. To the northern mountains and the western desert, and as far as the southern swamps, our boys stand ready to resist the Tan invasion. Invasion!
I really wonder if Green Army Men figures are like a uniquely American thing.
I really haven't seen them in other countries. If you're not an American, please tell us if you have these kind of army, like the Green Army Men in your country. Because I'm actually very curious.
Because I really wonder if this series' success was a uniquely American thing.
It feels very American, but I feel like an American saying that it's American. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the dawn come our aircraft, bringing paratroopers
You
to
do in Poland?
reinforce the
Okay.
Green
Okay.
counter-strike. Today the battle is ours. Tomorrow,
I'm willing to
is
bet
up
it's not
you.
just America. So yeah, there's a whole world, a whole war being fought against these plastic figures with propaganda and everything. Let's get this done. Oh shit! Fuck.
Okay.
It just blew
Turn
up my
that down as we
eardrums.
blast our audience.
Start game. Kaboom! Tan ones in the wake of the first Gulf War. Is
God,
that
that
when they
makes-
brought those out?
That makes sense. Thank you, Carmen, for the 50 bits. The Green Army Men set always had the Italian flags with them, so God.
All right, let's go along this ledge
Okay.
and cross this bridge.
They were in the UK as well. Okay, okay. I'm just actually curious because the Green Army Men just...
They were ever present in the
Mm-hmm.
20th century life. I tell you what.
The way I got Green Army Men was they would have those like 50-cent toy machines at grocery stores, and what they would do is they would take a Green Army Man and they would like tie it with like a little piece of paper or whatever to give it a parachute, and you would like, you ever get one of those parachuting army men?
I don't think I had one of those. Turn it down a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
The explosions are really loud. And turn it down for us,
Oh,
too.
yes. There we go.
So what can you do in this? You got grenades, you got a gun. Can you jump?
Yeah, the parachutes never worked right. I would.
That's your duck.
Oh, your duck. You're just kind of kissing your gun.
I love you, gun. Wow, so this is like a third-person action game. I'm playing this for the first time, by the way. I wanted to go in blind on all these games. I wanted to see what all the fuss was about.
The thing about the parachuting men is that you really needed to live in a 2-story house because you had to drop them from a tall height.
Oh.
And I didn't have a tall height to drop them from, so I had to go to a friend's house who had a 2nd story.
I see, I see. Is there auto-aim? Yeah, there is. Okay, good. So believe it or not, there was a point in time when this kind of gameplay was novel and not really seen before, especially not on 32-bit systems. Oh my god, you're really fragile in this.
Okay.
All right, sure. I didn't expect to take 2 bullets and die. Is this like a realistic war simulation?
The thing is, I know that the army men with the little parachutes never worked. They never worked for me, but every time I would get enough tickets to get them at like an arcade, or I'd spend like a quarter at the grocery store grabbing one. And every time it was a huge disappointment. I don't know why I did it.
It was there.
Yeah, I guess.
It was a thing to get.
I was like, I gotta buy something, I guess.
All right, I figured out how to hit the deck. Now, the tagline that's used on every single box for these games is Real Combat, Plastic Men. And I assume that they wanted to, like, deliver real-time, gritty war drama, but also be, like, family-friendly. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what caught them the mass-market appeal. Like, you could deliver this really gritty war simulation to an extent. But they still had the plausible deniability of being like, oh, it's just toys. You know, just toys shooting each other. No relation to real peoples or places. Whoa. Oh, it's always freaky whenever the PlayStation frame rate, like, varies.
Oh, yeah, I don't
When you're
like
not
that.
looking at much geometry, it jumps to 60. Who shoots me? Dude, you have no life in this game. I'm reduced to a pair of legs in the lower left.
Yeah, it's a serious war game for if your parents don't let you play M-rated games. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. And also, Call of Duty was not yet a thing. Mm-hmm. Maybe this whet people's appetite for Call of Duty when that eventually came around. Does Call of Duty owe a debt to army men? I'm shit at this. I
You're
wouldn't
a
last
shitty army man.
I wouldn't last a second in the Army Men War.
You really wouldn't.
I was
Those-
hoping this would be like a really easy baby game, considering how popular and how many copies were sold, but nope. Can I just go down with my tanks? That was cool.
Thank you for the 25 bits from Temperature. Yeah, I guess you gotta get something when you've got those quarters.
Yeah. Yeah, at the supermarket we had what I would call the chicken egg machine.
Oh, man.
It had a bunch of plastic eggs, and a chicken would go bark, bark, bark after you put in a quarter and lay an egg for you. There was also, like, Flintstones variations of that, where you, like, Dino would lay an egg.
Oh, I remember Dino laying an egg. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would, like, go yabba dabba doo or whatever.
Dude, you cannot... War is hell, I tell you what. I didn't expect these games to be impossible. Holy shit. They home right in on you. One more shot and I'm dead. Oh, that's no good. Also, this really looks forward to the grays and browns of the Xbox 360 era.
It certainly does.
This is much less colorful than many other PS1 games I've seen. But maybe that was the core appeal. This is a whole new world we're entering here. Uncharted territory. Alex and I usually don't play these sorts of games. It's all about, you know, spreading our wings and flying.
Yeah, I told Danny at the beginning of the stream, this stream may turn me into a stan for these sort of games. And maybe become an Army Men freak. That's what I'm hoping happens, but I don't know so far. I think this might not appeal to me.
I'm having difficulty with the controls. You also don't really seem to shoot above terrain. Okay, I did it that time. So kind of a rough start, but I assume the premise and the idea of plastic army men being in combat was what really sold this game to a lot of people. I'm so bad at this. Let's move on.
Okay,
And there you go, the first Army Men game for PlayStation. So you think, okay, they wanted to test the waters, maybe release just one of these games before they crank up the sequel machine. No, the same year they released Army Men Air Attack. Maybe they knew right off the bat this would be huge, so they just started being like, no, we have to start making 1 million of these as soon as possible. We got to do this. Now, I played a demo of this one, I think. The Horrors of War and 3DO. You can probably turn this one up again before it blasts us.
with like army noises.
Once again, GPN brings you the top stories from your backyard and
This is
from
my favorite
around
channel.
the globe.
GPN.
War. The evil
Yeah, it didn't take long to get into the
army
Army Men stretch.
Led by General Plastro, the elite Tan Guard are
Plastro?
marching in several areas on the outskirts of Green territory.
Plastro?
None of the preliminary Green patrols have
Castro?
returned.
I guess.
You're mixing war metaphors here. Little army men with flamethrowers is a terrifying
I
idea.
don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Video acquired by GPN shows the new Green Alpha Wolf.
I guess the
chopper battalion
Castro
preparing
parody
to
is less
mobilize.
offensive than like a Hitler parody.
Yeah.
Their
They should not do
preparation
that,
is
by the way.
overseen
I just
personally
wanna
by
say
Colonel
that.
Grimm,
Yeah, they're gonna melt
the leader of the
themselves.
Green forces.
Colonel Grimm? What if I want to be a member of the
Sarge
Tan
and the rest
Forces?
of
Why do I gotta
Sarge's
be on one?
heroes
There's
are on
Sarge!
call 24
First
hours a
appearance
day,
of Sarge!
Ready to do anything necessary to assist the Alpha Wolf Battalion in putting a halt
We've entered
to
the color
Sarge
era.
menace.
Okay.
Oh my
okay.
god, it's colorful!
Choppers are
Alex, the
Captain
colors!
William Blade.
That's the thing. I remember playing
His
one
record
Army Men
speaks
game,
for
and I remember it
itself.
being colorful.
Not only is he a top graduate from our secret helicopter pilot school, but he is
This is
pretty
Andy's room
handsome
from
as
Toy
well.
Story.
It is just straight up Andy's room. What the hell?
I wonder how much of the series' success is owed to the success of Toy Story. I really wonder.
No, for real. I'm actually thinking the same thing because, you know, it really... Army men, those green army men weren't really a big consideration in society at that point until like they were featured in Toy Story again personally.
Do you fight bugs?
The Alpha Wolf Battalion stand at the ready.
Please tell me you fight bugs.
Yeah, because this will be years after the first Toy Story since it was, yeah, like you said, like 95. But it
That's
really...
a lot of corn.
The stakes have been raised.
Oh, they're eating KFC out there. Nice.
Small Soldiers was not a success. Come on.
You do fight bugs. Hell yeah. Now this is more my business. This was the kind of thing I was expecting from the series. The more lighthearted, colorful sort of thing instead of the extreme military gritty realism.
Small Soldiers was a success in my heart, true. That was just Wolf.
Huey.
That's Foxhound.
That is Foxhound.
That's Foxhound.
Hey, come on here.
Huey. Woodstock.
Huey. Woodstock. Alright, we're playing as Woodstock.
Okay, hey Woodstock.
Don't let his nickname fool you. Peace and love are definitely not his bag, baby.
He said he was in the jungles of the 60s, so this guy has seen Vietnam.
These men have been to Vietnam.
Why is that so funny?
That is funny. I'm glad we brought him back home.
Sorry, I'm just thinking of a plastic name for General Schwarzkopf, and I can't think of one. Norman.
Alpha Battalion, let's clean some house.
All right, we got winch gameplay. We can winch in some power-ups. We got do I have a mini-map? Yeah, there we go. This is what I was expecting. This is more along the lines of what I expected from the Army Men series. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, now this I can get into. What was with that first game being all like, you get shot twice and you die, and everything's brown and gray?
Maybe they were just working with, like, the limitations of... Maybe it was originally going to be for the 3DO, and they were just working within their limitations.
Could be. Oh, you got strafing in this. Dude, this plays nice, actually. This is way better than the first game. Your helicopter is nice and zippy.
And the wind cries, Woodstock!
The wind cries Woodstock.
I guess so.
Wait, a second ago he said, let's turn the skies hellfire red. Are all of his quotes like Hendrix lyrics?
That Woodstock, you know, it makes sense.
Yeah, actually. All right.
Smole saying this game is a strike-like. I can see
that.
Yeah.
EA had the Strike series that was popular on Genesis and kind of ran out of steam on PS1 with Soviet Strike and Nuclear Strike. So maybe they were picking up the slack here.
Let's turn the sky.
Okay, yeah, Frappe, you're not wrong, though. Like, I don't know if that's a joke, but I remember a lot of Hendrix references in kids' material in the 90s.
Yeah, actually.
Hendrix was really popular. Like, I remember that.
Alex, this is a lot of fun. I
You
like
look like
this.
you're having fun. Are
This
you
is
are
a
you
good
going to be
game.
the Army Men fan?
I think I'm going to turn into the Army Men Stan.
Okay.
I'm going to change my name to Stan and join the Plastic Army.
I'm Plastic
Who's this-
Stan.
who's
That's
this
my
blue guy?
Plastic OC.
Can I kidnap you? Can I shoot you?
Yeah.
Okay, he has a power-up. Yeah, this is more arcade-oriented.
Time to be experienced.
I
Yeah,
get it.
I get it.
I get it.
All right, yeah, they're doing that on purpose. Fuck yes, this is really fun. Give me that. Give me. No, give me.
Can you land on it?
Sky, hellfire red.
Fuck, I don't know what you're supposed to do with that thing.
I'm trying to winch.
Well, you just blew up.
Oh, there was a
bunch of-
thing back there I didn't get.
Oh, okay.
Hang on. We'll fly back. You guys take care of that disc. It's probably like a quarter or something. Leave
Who
no
was the-
survivors.
Who was the funniest band to play at Woodstock? IMHOA was Sha Na Na.
Shauna Na was at Woodstock.
Yes. Chat. Yes! Thank you. Okay, someone else made the Sha-Na-Na Woodstock reference. Okay, good. Okay, good. Imagine being a Sha-Na-Na fan going to Woodstock and you're just like...
And seeing this dude light his guitar on fire, you're like, whoa, buddy, that's a little bit too much for me.
You're like, why does it smell so weird here? I don't know what's going on.
A lot more mud than I was expecting, and a lot less clothes.
It's so bad being a Sha-Na-Na fan in the 60s.
It's hard out there for us Sha-Na-Na fans. All right, yeah, that was what we had to do.
10 forces, let them go. We will deal with this captain later.
Yes, sir, General Plastro.
So it didn't take long for them to get a little bit silly with it, and I think that was
Good.
greatly to their benefit. Definitely the right move for the series. Maybe that's what got them their mainstream appeal. Charge! Or whatever. Next game. Okay, so the next game actually came out the next year. This is an N64 port, so for our purposes, we're saying this is 1999 because that's when the N64 version came out. So, let's go ahead and play the PS1 version of Army Men Sarge's Heroes. Let's show off the box art for that.
Hey, who's the lady? And
Yeah,
why isn't
look
she
at
all
that.
green?
Well, we know who that is. That's Sarge's daughter, I think.
That's the famous Portal Runner.
Yeah,
correct?
the future star of the PS2 hit Portal Runner. Famously beloved by Trip Hawkins and nobody else.
She should be green. I'm kind of mad she's not.
Yeah, why is she? Well, maybe we'll find out. Let's play the game. Now, what's funny about this game and why we're considering this a 1999 game is because both this and its sequel came out in 2000 on the PS1. So, by that point, the series was so big that they released a spin-off game and the spin-off sequel within the same year. Like, Sarge's Heroes 1 was February and Sarge's Heroes 2 was November. Oh, finally an explanation, some backstory.
That's horrible. I don't want my toys to be at war with one another. Do you know what I mean?
Why not?
Well, I'm anti-war.
My land.
Like,
Sea. And by
I'm
air,
anti-plastic war. Real war
Okay.
is
Army
okay.
launched a surprise attack against unsuspecting neighboring nations.
okay, I'm inventing a guy in my head who objects to
Destruction,
war
the
in like
likes of
fiction,
which
but
have
he
never
really
been
likes
seen.
war in real life.
In but a matter of days, once proud townships have
This
fallen
man
under the
is an
tyrannical
American.
heel of General Plastro, the Tan Nation's ruthless
Oh, I hate
dictator
that
whose
General
vision is
Plasto.
to be the supreme ruler of all the world. As the Tan war machine rolls across the land, nation after nation succumbs to their oppressive rule, while the Tan army mercilessly
He got birds pooping on
all
him.
they
He shot the
encounter.
birds!
What of our boys on the front line, representing all the nations of the Alliance? The
They
Green
went from
Army,
grim
led
seriousness
by
to complete
Colonel
cartoon
Happy
in like a
Jack
matter of
Grim, have
months.
mobilized forces and headed for the front line.
And we will not stop until General Plastro and his Tan army are defeated.
Outnumbered, the Green Army fights tooth
Yeah,
and
update your
nail
Jim
to
Cummings
preserve
counter.
our freedom. So our heroes battle to let justice arise from tyranny and oppression, fighting day in and day out to deliver us all from the Tan menace. We can only join together for a swift victory and a speedy homecoming.
Yeah, I don't think there's a plastic UN in this universe, or yeah, plastic NATO or anything.
Yeah, that's why they're constantly at war.
Good elbow.
Oh, look at that plastic sheen.
I like the little plastic
beautiful.
mold thing on his back, where they would injection mold this.
That's a nice
green
detail.
soldier ever won a war by melting for his country. He won it by making the Tan soldier melt for his country.
God, that is so Jim
Now,
Cummings.
some of you may have heard that this war is unwinnable. That the Tan army has developed amazing weapons of destruction. That going up against them is suicide. Well, I say that's a load of hooey. Believe me, you know exactly what to do when you step into a puddle of melted plastic that used to be your best friend. Now, I'm not gonna lie and tell you this will be easy. They've got us outgunned and outnumbered 50 to 1. Sounds like good odds to me. The Tan the enemy. Wade into them. Melt their plastic. War is not black and white. It is green and tan.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's all I gotta say. Oh, and one more thing. I want you boys to know that I'll be proud to lead you to victory.
Sir, yes, sir. I'm in it. I want to join the Plastic Army.
Sorry, all I could. Why isn't she green?
She's so funny. She stands out so much.
She's like, "Hi, it's me.
Hi.
Hi. I'm here to die."
Cameo appearance from your favorite Sarge's daughter. I'm gonna hate when they finally explain that. It's definitely the result of him mating with a human, right? That has to be the case. Vicky, that's her name. Yeah. All right, no idea what this game plays like. Let's go ahead and go in blind.
Okay, let's go.
Maybe all the men are green plastic and all the women are flesh-colored for some reason.
Because they're Barbies. That, like, I believe that. I think that they are just fashion dolls, yeah.
Skinned buffoons. Time for a high-caliber breakfast in bed.
Is this also Jim Cummings?
Oh,
probably.
I do so love the smell of burnt plastic in the morning.
Yeah, that's Winnie the Pooh. So he just plays everybody, huh? Yeah, they all sound like Pete. He's got a big mouth Billy Bass.
Colonel, what's going on?
Sarge, General Plastro and his tan army are attacking. We're being overrun.
He's talking to
You meet
himself.
at the landing pad for evac.
Yes!
Yes, sir, I'm on my way. Bravo Company, incoming. Move out, move out.
That's so funny. We only got one voice actor, but he is quite versatile. All right, so what do you think? Third-person shooter? Tank game?
I want to say third-person shooter.
Probably a third-person shooter.
That's what I'm thinking.
Now you need to highlight the window. Speed this up a little bit.
Is to get to the landing pad for evac. Pronto.
Escort. Oh. All right. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Sorry about your eardrums. Okay, so this is much brighter in aesthetic compared to the Army Men 3D, which we saw previously. So we can clearly see how the series is evolving quickly, in real time, in front of our eyes.
We got a mortar.
It also looks like the enemies are worse shots, and you can take more hits, so that's nice. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just charging right in and getting torn up. Oops.
Oh, your health doesn't look good.
I misread how to use the mortar. You gotta hold the button, otherwise you just launch it right on yourself. Yeah!
Shit, nice. Well, Danny blew up a tank, so...
I need health badly. Where is health for Sarge?
Sarge is fine.
Out of ammo. Uh-oh.
You've got mortars and grenades.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck. No, wait. Whoa!
Okay, I like that.
You can tumble around on the ground. I see. Whoa, it's got jumping. What was the, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
At least you ran.
Okay, so square is the dive and go prone button. You use triangle to get up. This is kind of weird. It's all like crouch and then you double crouch and then you push triangle to stand up. Really reminds me of the later, you know, Call of Duty games.
Good to go.
Makes you think.
Hold on, just gotta get my grenade ready.
Oh, come on! Really? Hang on. I'll get you this time. Fucking...
You died, honey.
I'm so bad at war.
Sarge, your heroes suck. No offense, Sarge.
I don't have soldier blood in me, sorry to say. Well, I would make another attempt at that, but we're about to see this game's sequel very soon, so let's go ahead and move on. And there we go, 2 games in 1999, plus that N64 game, the PS1 version of which was released in 2000. But believe it or not, 3DO has some non-Army Men games in store for 1999. Let's play High Heat Baseball 2000. Oh, Sarge's Heroes 2 came out on PS2, and it's unplayable? Cool.
Nice.
You love to hear it. So yeah, 3DO the company lasted until the PS2 and GameCube era, and then they kind of flamed out. I guess the Army Men series wasn't as popular then. How about this? Army Men Baseball. Eh? It could work.
It could. You could take a baseball bat to the Army Men. Actually, I wonder what would happen if you took a baseball bat to those little plastic Army Men. That seems like it...
It seems like overkill.
It seems like it... Yeah, for real. It also seems like it'd be really difficult, you know?
Oh, it's okay. We're rebroadcasting this with the explicit permission of the MLB. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, the MLB came to our house and were like, yeah, it's cool. I like that everything has a sheen and a glow to it.
Yeah, baseball
like
was way bloomier in the 90s. It was all the steroids.
It's true. Steroids do
Oh,
give you a
that man was on a lot of steroids. It gives you that healthy, pregnant glow.
That's true, it does.
Baseball,
It was because the sunlight was different. Yes, exactly.
I don't know about this baseball thing. Doesn't seem like a proven thing compared to Army Men, but what's family mode? Hang on. Yeah, let's do family mode. Is this like baby mode? Texas Rangers versus the San
Padres.
Diego
Fuck
Padres.
the Padres.
That was me doing a Jim Cummings. All right, speed me up.
All right, I'm anti-Padres.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like them.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ted Robinson.
Lucky there's a family mode.
So, it's Texas versus San Diego. It's overcast.
It's overcast.
My issue with San Diego is that it has 2 sports teams. That is unnecessary for San Diego. I'm fucking sorry.
Why do they have 2?
Thank you. They've got a baseball and a football team. Why? You're San Diego. You are nothing to me.
So, believe it or not, this appears to be baseball. I'm batting right now. It seems to be pretty easy to hit the ball in family mode, so that's nice.
0-1 is the count.
If anything, it's a little stiff, as you can expect from 90s era's ball games.
The San Diego Chicken feels like...
Rusty Green.
You know those super fans in baseball who
man.
go in the stands and dress up and everything?
Wow, nice crowd. Yeah, it's just PS1. Yeah, I know.
I think that the San Diego Chicken, and this is something I say too much, I think the San Diego Chicken is a little full of himself.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Little bit of a tryhard?
Absolutely. I think the San Diego Chicken just got good PR.
Alex, for the record, is a native Californian, so
I am.
for him to say this is a damning incrimination.
Varys goes down swinging.
Well, I'm unable to tell you if this is better or worse than other baseball games of the era. There were approximately 20 billion of them, many of them Japan exclusive.
Were you trying to hit him?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That's a little low.
But I can tell you, this for sure is one of them. It's not the last one we're going to see tonight, because they tried to make a baseball series happen. I assume they knew that EA had football all locked up, so they wanted another sport.
There's a ground ball to the left side. He's out at first.
Plays pretty well. It's pretty snappy. If anything, it's a little low on detail, but what can you expect from the PS1? It's baseball. Let's move on. Let's see what their next baseball game looks like. Please look forward to it. All right, let's close out 1999 with their final 1999 release, Vegas Games 2000. Boy, they're really tackling the major mainstream genres here. Gambling, baseball, army men.
3DO.
They were going for the throat. They weren't like, let's make some artsy games. Let's make some games for real game players. No, we're going to make gambling games. We're going to make baseball games. Attack the mainstream. Cartman, thank you for the 50 bits.
Thank you.
Insists upon himself.
It does! No, I'm just...
Oh, wow, this is really simple. Jeez, you got the Minmo font and everything. All right, let's do roulette. This game's probably like 10 megabytes. All right, Alex, what's your favorite number?
26.
All right, here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
We're gonna place a... Well, it didn't let me place a bet.
Okay.
If it lands on 26, I'm gonna cry. 0. Okay, good. Okay, how to make a bet? I see.
Yeah.
Let's put a 1,000 on this thing.
Go big or go home.
You ready to spin that wheel?
Spin it.
If we hit 22, 23, 25, or 26, we're rich.
Okay.
And we instantly stop streaming and retire. Well, back to the streaming mines. Time to get that Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship up and running again.
I hate that all mobile games are gambling now, really. I don't like that.
How about video poker? Do you got a nice looking video poker game?
We got Joker's Wild, Danny.
Yeah, might as well.
Let's hope you get a Joker.
Man, presentation-wise, this is about as bare bones as you can get. It does have gestures in it, though. I bet Max. I'm gonna hope for a straight.
Good luck. No. Hey, you got a pair.
Okay, we'll hold the pair. I don't know, this is a little bit... It has some graphical flourishes, but... Oh, two pair.
Pair.
I'm gonna double down. Double or nothing, baby. I
yeah.
win? That's good?
This looks like a pop-up ad from the 2000s that would have your IP address in it. Yes.
This is the kind of PC game you would buy at Big Lots.
Yeah, where are the Jimi Hendrix references?
Yeah, come on, guys.
And this is very Big Lots core.
Well, a budget market did have to exist for the PS1. Someone had to do it. Were 3DO among the first? Later releases for the 3DO, I mean the PS1, they would just be so many of these. So many.
Okay.
Alright, so check this out. This is going to be the biggest hand of blackjack I've ever played in my life. Are you ready for this?
Let's go. Just imagine you're James Bond. Just imagine you're James Pond.
Let me... Okay, there we go. We're all in. I'm James Pond, baby. 16! Go fuck yourself. And they tilt the dealer an ace? I don't have money for insurance. I can't afford insurance. Oh my god! It didn't even give me the dignity of busting. It just was like, no, you lose automatically. Does it show a cool FMV of you eating from a garbage can? No, it doesn't.
Danny did not find a princess before they busted.
It doesn't. Well, there you go. That's the 3DO company on PS1 in the 20th century. That's all their games up through 1999. So far, that's a total of, if you don't count Sarge's Heroes, 6 games. Well, guess what? In the year 2000, that's when they hit it big. That's when they realized they really had something with the Army Men franchise. So they took that football and they ran with it. And speaking of football, they diversified into the European market. So let's check out some PAL exclusives first of all. Starting with Action Man Destruction X. Now remember, this is the alternate source, yeah.
That should be working.
Now we saw an Action Man game for the PS1 that was released here in the States, but as far as I know, this one is PAL exclusive. Published by 3DO Europe.
Ooh, fancy!
You love to see it. Always a good sign when a game starts with a bunch of flags. We zoomed right into the Union Jack. We have become British. Hasbro was involved in this. All right. That was the last studio we did a PS1 publisher catalog showcase of. It all comes together. Everything is connected. Yeah, you might as well name him Strong Guy.
Action Man is so funny. It's such a...
Action Man dreams of car.
Things aimed for boys are so funny. It's like...
Yeah, He-Man, Action Man.
It's all like mass. It's like...
Blood Boy. Combat Guy. Captain Jackoff, yeah.
James Bond Jr. I don't know why I got James Bond on the brain today.
I wonder why they didn't release this one over here. Maybe the franchise wasn't as well known in the States.
Why do they keep rebooting Action Man? I don't like it.
Do they?
Yeah, according to chat. Leave Action Man dead. Dead in the ground.
Let him rest in peace.
Stop trying to make Action Man happen.
My name is Ass Man. We begin in the middle of the story where Action Man...
He looks worse than...
is
Oh
pulling
my
off a
god, I
solid
take
snake.
back anything I was going to say. Look at that dinosaur.
Whoa, what? Hang on. Hold up. I thought this was just like a James Bond style guy. We just instantly start with the bionic dinosaur? We go from 0 to bionic dinosaur in like 5 seconds?
Oh no, they're going to claw machine the dinosaur.
No, poor thing. They're gonna give him battle damage.
Oh no, not dino damage.
Is he doing this for fun? What a sicko.
Yeah, he likes hurting dinosaurs. He's just, you know, a sick freak. Sick freak.
A bio-dino.
Well, bye.
We gonna have to fight this guy?
Or are we just gonna stay in the vents and look at it?
We should probably just gather reconnaissance. There's no way we can take down a bionic dinosaur.
Absolutely not, especially one that looks like that.
Nope, we're taking on the bionic dinosaur.
Oh, I take it back.
Frame 1, we're fighting a massive fucking T-Rex. We got a cool boomerang. Oh, that's so toyetic. I wonder if I can buy one of those. Alright, so your X button is shoot. That's your main verb in this game. You can jump. The camera automatically encircles the dinosaur, which is helpful. Alright, looks like we're taking down the blinking points. This kind of kicks ass, actually.
This looks like it kicks so much ass, Danny.
Blitz Games, the developer of this, actually made some really good stuff back then. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is like secretly a really good game. This feels like a Sonic boss fight, like a 3D Sonic.
It does feel like a 3D Sonic boss fight. Yeah. Oh, Orange Right, thank you so much for the 36-month resub. Thank you.
That's 3 years. Thank you so much.
3 years. Thank you. From the
Oh no, he's puking!
makers of Furo and Claude, huh?
Wow, what a glow up. That game was dog doo. This seems a lot better. You're free. I freed you.
Live
Oh,
your life.
we were hitting his bionic components, thus setting him free.
Oh, now he gets to eat evil guy.
Man, fuck Army Men. I wanted to see more of these games. Army Men didn't have dinosaurs. They really could have, though, is the thing.
They really could have.
Yeah, this is Mother 3.
What's with his crotch?
Alex asking the questions we all want to know. What? Huh? What? Now hang on a second.
New episode, baby.
Now hold the phone. We can't just...
You gotta be Bubba Grit.
Okay. I was about to say, you can't just do this with no transition, but who's to say what Action Man can and can't do?
We have reigning champion Action Man back to defend his title.
Dino Hunter and race car driver Action Man. Well, okay, this is a dino combat and a car racing game, apparently. Cool. Oh, there's no car combat. This is just car. Bad news. I'm just as bad at this as I am at TOCA.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Cool music, though.
Maybe they call it TOCA because you gotta TOCA bunch to have the game be playable. I'm so sorry.
Just gonna pretend like you didn't say
that.
that.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
That comment will be stricken from the record.
Yeah, I'll edit it out. Yeah.
Wow, for being the champion, I sure suck ass at racing. But Action Man, this game we didn't get here in the States, is some kind of multi-genre masterpiece, potentially? This warrants further investigation, but we have plenty of games to get to tonight, so I'll just have to wonder about this one. Good stuff, good stuff. Another PAL exclusive they released in 2000. Your friend and mine, Alex Ferguson's Player Manager.
Oh, hell yeah.
Who knows Alex Ferguson? Who can tell me who the hell this guy is? I assume some sort of soccer man. Yeah, the Alex Ferguson? The player manager? Dude, he's managed so many players. Yeah, take a timeout, Alex.
No, I do. I should.
You get a yellow card for that one. Oh. Well, that's him.
Hey, bro.
Cool. Good intro. His head is famous for appearing on PS1 ROM sites, I see. Steve Screech, let's go!
Steve Screech?
This is a Steve Screech joint.
Danny, who the...
Steve Screech!
Okay.
It just starts like this? May I see the game? Oh, Alex, I think this is going to be not just a soccer game, but a soccer management game.
This is 100% a management... Oh, man.
Creating new game environment. Oh, you're going to want to speed this up.
Yeah.
Look at that progress bar. This is with the emulator speed up key held. Jesus Christ. This is the most in-depth soccer simulator of the year 2000. Let's manage West Ham. My favorite kind of ham.
Shout out to all the hams out there.
Second favorite is Black Forest.
Ooh, that's good ham.
Squad book value looks good. Transfer funds. Club reputation. Only 15th. We need to up the reputation of West Ham. We accept, however.
You can manage and play or manage only.
You can manage and play. Okay, so there is some play to this, not just soccer management. Yeah, Black Forest ham is good. I'm waiting on the soccer.
There. Hold on. What's your name?
You know my name.
Thank you, Danny.
One of these games is going to end up having voice synthesis, and it's going to call me by name, and I'll be so happy when that happens. Yeah, get that West Ham ass. West Ham versus some guy, probably.
The Bradford exchange.
Do a day? Do a week? Match day? Sure. Manager's busy with their daily tasks. Aren't they always?
I have speed up on this, by the way.
Yeah, this is being sped up like 20 times faster than it would be otherwise. Just keep that in mind. Oh my god. It simulates it every single day. Alright, here's what they're doing on August 1st. PlayStation really have to thinking about. PlayStation having a big think. I can't believe this, but I'm just like, when do we get to the Army Men games? Go to game?
It won't let you.
There are no games. Is West Ham even a soccer league?
They're the game. They're the matches. Do you like
Okay,
those?
that's nice. I wish I could see them, but that's all right.
Let's see if we're here. Come on, West.
Guys, these games are not for me. I know they have their audience. I know they have their place. But boy, they're not for... Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh. Okay.
They won the Charity Shield. Good for them. What's happening? Can any kind Brit take me aside and explain what's going on here? Yeah, where's the Scran?
I want the Scran. Hold on.
Alex, I don't think there's any soccer here. Or at least not that any we're going to get to.
Yeah, I think we may need to move on.
Did we forget to hire players for West Ham? I just kind of assumed that the organization came with players already built in. Are we just sitting back and watching all the other people play soccer?
I think so.
Alex Ferguson's player manager. There's some player managing going on, all right. You know what I like managing? Army Men.
The Army Men?
And good news, the Army Men are back in Army Men Air Attack 2. So just a year in, we're already getting sub-sequels to sub-series. Not just Army Men 2, but Army Men Air Attack 2, the helicopter-focused spin-off. Sarge's player manager. Let's get Woodstock out on the field.
I liked Woodstock.
Oh, too big.
Oh my god, what the hell happened? Why did it get that?
Try it again. Okay, you're going to have to manually resize that.
That's fine. No, you're not supposed to do that. There we go.
Why is it...
I'll fix it. Hey,
Hi, buttons. Why just come on in? Oh no, you're gonna have to redo the source. It's all stretched out
okay,
now.
hold on 1 second here.
What the fuck happened? Alex Ferguson, this is your doing.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, all right. We're back in business.
Back in the shit again.
I love to be back in the shit again.
Hey, you can't blame me. Or maybe you can.
It was resizing the source like you were holding shift, but I can confirm that Alex was not holding shift. Something about OBS and Alex Ferguson. They don't mix.
I heard the cat. Yeah, so Buttons came in.
Hey, Buttons.
Where is he?
He's right behind you. He's to your right.
Oh, he gave me a cute look. You're never in here. Okay, buddy. You can watch the Army Men.
Dinosaur! They're gonna fight
we got
dinosaurs!
dinosaurs.
They got my letters. Oh, there's Lego people! Innocent bystanders! No!
That crayon just...
Explosive crayon. That crayon was made of TNT!
Buttons, please don't chew that!
Don't chew my laptop cable. I need that. All hell is breaking loose. The Tan Army has dinosaurs, cats are coming in and sabotaging our equipment, and the Army men are about to go on another air attack. Let's see what this game's like. So by now they've pretty firmly established their formula, but let's see where they run with it. Good face. What other... Oh, we only have Bombshell? I wanted to see more good faces. Oh well.
King Cobra. King Cobra.
That's another good face. Fort Plastro.
Yes, I do so love the smell of burning plastic. General Plastro, sir. Baron Von Beige is here to see you, sir.
Turn up for us a little.
Baron Von Beige.
I have arrived.
What is our current status, Baron?
We are approaching 80%.
Yeah, it is good that it's made of Lincoln Logs.
We should be at full speed by the end of the week.
Excellent.
Begging your pardon, General, but my talents are wasted on this bureaucracy.
And there he goes. Let me shut the door.
Influential presence.
Cameo appearance from Buttons Cat.
He's very rarely appearing, so...
Do you realize what we have here? We've tapped into an abundance of raw materials on the other side of that portal. Why, we've got enough at our disposal to double this... No,
yeah, this has to be
triple the
Jim
size
Cummings.
of our forces.
Yes, but volume cannot make up for lack of skill.
Tan Army has a Darth Vader now.
About Von Beige, Captain Blade?
Blade is nothing.
Well, nothing beat us last time.
That was before.
What are those, the animal heads he has on his mantle place?
Is built on luck and hype.
They don't look like real animals.
They look like toy animals, yeah. Like plush toys.
Yeah. They're Beanie Babies. They did kind of look like that. That would kick ass if the Tan Army was beheading Beanie Babies. It's really hardcore. I was about to say I'm getting a little bit of reboot vibes from this.
I get
yeah,
that.
That makes sense.
The bait has been cast, Blade. Now come bite the hook.
The Tan Baron has returned, and this time he is showing no mercy.
Vicky's the narrator.
According to his own legend, this mysterious Tan ace has single-handedly cut off the Green Nation's supply of
Oh my god, it's the Tan Baron!
Without these precious resources, Green war efforts are seriously threatened. But the legend of the merciless Tan Baron has found few challengers brave enough to stop him. At the top of the list, Captain William Blade of Alpha Wolf Squadron. Good luck, Captain.
It's her, the most famous.
Go with you.
The most famous army man is actually a woman.
What's the drill?
The irony.
Where's Woodstock? Woodstock is the drill, mate.
He's down behind enemy lines.
We sent him out with a recon wing.
Wait, that other lady is green!
He reported finding a Tan
Hang on.
refinery, but they
Hold
were
the fucking phone.
very likely by the Tan Baron. I told you I should have been along for the ride. So when do I leave? First things first, son. I need you to confirm the location of that refinery and destroy it.
This CG is kind of freakish.
A little bit. Don't
Especially
like
because
those
they have teeth and
yeah, I don't
stubble.
like the teeth.
The more human-like they are, the more uncanny it is. Plastic is power.
That's true. Food fight vibes, yes.
That's what it is. Yeah, they got that uncanny food fight look to it.
All right, Flyboy, here's the location of the Tan refinery. Now, we're pretty sure they got a load of raw plastic in there, so nab as much of it as you can and take that sucker out. I'm on it.
Sir, yes, sir. All right, so this one is a little bit smoother. The frame rate has been improved. I'm going to guess this is much the same game as Army Men Air Attack 1, which already was pretty good. I did enjoy that game.
I was going to say, this looks enjoyable.
Yeah. Got some nice auto-aim going on. You can just fly in and shoot everybody. The old strafe and shoot. Classic strategy of war. What's your favorite war strategy, Alex?
The part where it ends. I also like the part where...
Spoken like a true Californian.
I know, right? Like, I'm so pacifist. I'm like, no, I don't want to go to war. No, thank you. I'd die.
War, not for me. I disagree.
I'd much rather be playing video games, thank you. And they're like, we made war like a video game, and I'm like,
That refinery's pretty well
no.
defended. You might have to pick up some more firepower at the green base nearby. Check your map for the location.
This is going to hurt our reputation as warmongers. That's why people tune in every week, Alex.
Because they love war.
Because our warmongering. The one constant with Retro Pals, we love war. Doesn't matter who's doing it, as long as there's conflict.
Good to see you, Captain.
Oh.
We got some heavy munitions for you here. Be sure to load up before you take off.
Alright, where do I take it?
Helicopter, ammo, armor.
Take it to hell.
Does this go anywhere in particular? I'm just gonna cart this on over to where
Smash it through a house.
Yeah? Okay.
Smash it through a person. Oh, it didn't do anything. Never mind.
I wish you could. That would be fun.
Is this better or worse than the first one, Danny?
This plays pretty okay. This seems like an improvement. Your helicopter is more mobile. It responds to your controls faster, and it's just quicker in general.
Thank you. Oh, shit. Thank you so much, Rocket City Rando. Gifting 5 whole subs to the community. Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much.
Appreciate that.
Enjoy the gift subs, everybody. I appreciate it. Man, I kind of wish I played these games back in the day. Not so much the other Army Men games, but Air Attack in particular. It just seems like a nice arcadey take on the whole helicopter formula, because I played the Strike series. I thought those were okay. I beat Soviet Strike on PS1. I thought that was a decent time, but really could have done with like much more straightforward missions and things. Your objectives in those games tend to be kind of difficult and take you on varied paths. And I was like, nope, just want to fly forward and shoot a bunch of tanks.
That's fair.
Thanks for the offer of complexity, but not for me. Opt out. Oh, they took my box. Those bastards are gonna pay. I love that box. Oh no, I think I ran out of special ammo. Well...
Oh, you exploded.
Man, that helicopter was full of high explosives.
Danny died.
I like that, though. And they're really amping up those CG intros and general goofiness in a way I can appreciate. Army Men Air Attack 2, one of my favorites so far. Alright, so like I mentioned, Army Men Sarge's Heroes, originally an N64 game, came out in 1999. The PS1 game came out in 2000. Also coming out in 2000 was Army Men Sarge's Heroes 2. So let's play that. Boy, I gotta say, if you had a PS1 and you were a fan of the first Sarge's Heroes, you didn't have to wait long for a sequel. You could get one for your birthday earlier in the year and then one for Christmas. And this is another PS1 port. Yeah, this was originally also an N64
3DO.
game. So let's see how they do with this one. Of course, the PS1 has advantages with being able to deliver videos and CD quality audio and whatnot. Oh, more news.
Tan troops led by Field Marshal Tannenberg retreat in the face of a
I wonder, was she a
crushing
fan favorite back in the day, or
capture of
was
the
the 3DO
elusive
company just kind of
Tannenberg
pushing
will
for
mean
her to be
surrender
the
of the
face of the
Tan Army.
series?
I
Restore
assume she was being
freedom to our
pushed
world.
personally.
Missing from the
Were the
impending
people who actually played these
declaration,
games like, we want more Vicky?
Castro. What has become of the demented dictator? Rumor
I
has
don't
it
know what
he
people
was
playing
in
these
charge
games
of
were
another
even
world,
thinking back
a
then.
victim of plastification. But what exactly is plastification?
Fan favorite implies fans. Listen.
Yeah. Plastification?
In the other world. It's symptoms of the hardening of the limbs, known in layman's terms as
What?
getting plastered.
Huh?
Fortunately, General Grimm and the brave soldiers of the Green Army have been successful in locating and destroying these dangerous portals as they mysteriously appear across the land.
They're converting good, honest
This
Green
is
Army men
Vicky
into
G,
those tan
signing
freaks?
Mm-hmm.
That's sick.
It's very sick.
All confident and cocky, are we? Bragging to your sweethearts about your heroics and how you won the war, huh?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, I would never. No.
No, sir.
Never bragged about anything in my life, sir.
This war is
You
not
love that
over.
tanification hypno.
Not until Sergeant Hawk says so. Not until every last tan tank is destroyed.
Riff gonna play him a little tune in the key of B for bazooka, baby.
Not until every last tan soldier
Was that
is
Jim
melted.
Cummings too?
Yes,
I don't know.
Scorch is gonna melt the tan.
I'm just gonna assume it's all him.
Like that. Over! Go! Not until you suck every last mine out of the ground, mister.
I mean, yes, sir.
That's
Got
just
a bow tie.
That's just radar from
Last
MASH.
portal is destroyed. Are you listening, Travis? Absolutely, dude. Okay. And not until Tannenberg is captured. You understand what I'm talking about, Vic?
Oh, yeah, because I remember the... Okay.
That's a Floygan, bro.
I was going to say that's just a Floygan.
You got it, big guy. Okay, let's hear it.
Bravo, coming to rules.
Yeah, that was like 5 Jim Cummingses and 1 Frank Welker.
You
All
hate
right.
to hear a Floygan, I'm sorry.
You hate to hear a Floygan that joined the army. What a waste. Wow, Vicky's out there in the field. Do we get to play as her? Sarge's Heroes 2.
God, it's so exciting.
Dinner.
They have a graveyard. Do you like that?
Yeah, they should have made it the first level, though, like every video game. Every 90s platformer started with a graveyard level.
This is Bravo Leader 1. Do you copy? The portal should be just across that field. You ready?
How about you, man? Let's turn on the bruise machine.
All right, enjoy dinner, Danny.
It's time to fight dinner. Tannenberg. Oh, we got analog controls? Hell yeah. Oh, let's go. This is next gen now. Oh, this controls like shit. Are the digital controls any better? Not really. Oh, they made this control way worse. How did they do that?
Well, you got Binox.
Did it say Binox?
Yeah.
It's not an official. People don't say that.
Good to go.
Don't go over the edge. Health. We got jumping in this. Oh, they've reversed the controls from Sarge's Heroes 1. The jump button is now the crawl button and vice versa. Notified Dick.
Good to go.
This is way cheesier than the other ones.
Sure is.
Let's get a good look at that turkey. Damn, that's a good turkey.
That does look pretty good.
Can I climb on it? Can I clamber upon it like a Colossus in Shadow of the Colossus? Wonder if I could shoot these. No. Not Thick!
Thick, no!
What the fuck? Where is Thick? Where is anyone? Oh, I see. Sorry, Thick. I was too busy admiring that turkey. Oh, there's the
portal.
The hated portal. Oh, the controls in this are really strange.
Oh no, Thick is under attack.
Yeah? From
Like
where?
on the turkey.
Are they on the turkey? How do I look? Where's free look?
I don't know. That's the thing. You should be able to look around. Like, I think it would be silly if they didn't let you.
Let me get out by Binox. Huh? I couldn't get a good look. Someone was shooting at me. Dude, the controls randomly do like 90-degree turns? Maybe there's a way to trigger that on purpose, but I'm getting a lot of accidental inputs with this. And also there's an issue with me not being able to see dudes. This is weird. It plays like a really bad N64 port, which explains a lot. Nobody had figured out controls for third-person shooters yet. That could be true. Especially with Army Men-centric games. Well, we did it. We saved the turkey.
But at what cost?
What if you put that turkey through the damn portal? What would it look like on the other side?
Green. It looked like one of those turkey carcasses from the Pink Panther games. Who's she?
Portal destroyed, sir. Hi, Vicky.
Any sign of Tannenberg?
No, Colonel, he wasn't.
I guess Vicky isn't his daughter.
Pretty deep, sir.
I don't understand how the Tan can survive in the big world for so long without getting plastered.
Neither do we, but we suspect they've developed some means of counteracting the effects.
It really is just a bunch of Jim Cummingses talking to each other. Well, there you go. Army Men Sarge's Heroes 2.
What do you think, Danny?
Kind of a downgrade, but considering this is already an N64 ported series, it has that working against it. Maybe the next game will be better.
Hold on, I gotta let Tess out.
Boy, we got cats coming in and out tonight. Maybe there's an Army Men war going on in the living room that the cats want to be a part of. Good news, Alex. There's another Army Men spin-off series. We had the original RTS. We had the third-person shooter series. We had Sarge's Heroes. We had Air Attack. And now we have Army Men World War.
World War, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. At this point, I'm like, fine. You can do whatever you want, Army Men.
Have we already reached full saturation at this point?
I'm pretty saturated now.
We're at our third sub-series, and it's only the year 2000. It's only the second year they've been making these. And yeah, there's like 5 of these. These other publisher spotlights we've done, they've been like a variety of games. Publishers often trying to enter multiple markets, but 3DO, they just laser focused on something they knew would make money.
On the march. A city in the wake of war.
Yeah, welcome to Army Pals.
Army Pals.
By watching the stream, you have been enlisted.
No. It'd be funny if you were like a super war person and I was just like, no war.
That would be a good stream dynamic, yeah. I would be voiced by Jim Cummings.
You can make me play war games, and I can make me play anti-war games.
News from the front. Our green fighting men have been dispatched all over the world to aid our allies.
It's a free VTuber duo idea. Anyone want to take it? The warmonger and the pacifist.
Take a break. You deserve it.
Why do they look like this?
Our boys in training, preparing for the rigors of war.
Because they're preparing for the rigors of war, Danny!
We got rid of all their polygons.
And able.
Are those like 1940s Army Men? Well, let's see what Army Men World War plays like. I have no idea. I'm coming in fresh.
Cambrian Era, thank you for the 68-month resub. Thank you. I'm pretty Joker-fied by these games.
I'm gradually getting Joker-fied. I'm turning green plastic. I'm starting to take on a sickly shade of green. Better than being tan. Kill all enemies and destroy their radio. You got it. Wait a second. Wait a second.
This is like the first game again.
This is Army Men regression. They've taken it back to the beginning.
So would you say the series is getting kind of worse?
It feels unfocused at this point. Like, they want that arcade action mainstream audience, but also they want the success they had in the beginning with the RTS. It feels like they don't know what Army Men should be. I'm just very confused. I didn't know it took this turn. This is actually pretty funny. Hello?
Wow, that looks like shit.
Yeah, this game looks like shit. Were they already farming these out and making really low-budget sequels? Because if so, they did this in record time.
Did you see the way this guy's dying? It's awful looking. Yeah. What the hell?
No, you're doing it all wrong. There was a lot to like and respect in the first few games. Now we're back to this. No, it wasn't supposed to be like this. Oh, man. What's this? Oh, my binocs.
Your binocs, honey.
Everything looks way worse. The intro graphics were accurate. Is this a bayonet?
Sure is.
Yeah. Real convincing. This feels like simple 2000, the Army, man. No, the first few games they put their heart and soul into. Like, they were stupid, but they went all in. This is just like a cheap ripoff of themselves.
It's funny, it seems that Vicky is the secret sauce to making the games good.
Oh my god, I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. And yet, given the nature of business, I kind of do understand. Like, they had a successful formula. They figure, why not just start pumping these out? People are going to buy these regardless, right? Wow, this looks like shit.
Sorry, just that one enemy dies in the
I know.
Oh, it's so bad.
Maybe there's more of a strategic, stealth-oriented take I should be taking on this. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe it's me who's out of touch and not the poor army men. But this feels like a step back to me. Well, you know, we haven't seen much of this, but actually we're about to see a lot more because a sequel to this came out the same year. Let's play that. That was Army Men World War. Let's play the sequel, which also came out in 2000. Army Men World War Land, Sea, Air. So, okay, that's promising. It's been the vehicle-based ones that I've liked more anyways. Yeah, Call of Plastic. This really does recall the whole saturation of the Call of Duty formula, too.
It does. It's so sad to me that the Call of Duty took off while Medal of Honor just died.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
There can only be one. Yep, we got a colon and a dash. We're in that territory now. Good news, Alex. It looks like this one also looks like shit.
Had deliberate intentions and an aggressive battle plan. We have had our confrontations in the past, but at the time of the attack, we were in the middle of peace talks with the Tan Nation. After just a few days of battle...
Yeah, Frappe, that does seem like what they went for. The main series went all cartoony, and this is all like, okay, here's the gritty, realistic war sim you wanted.
And our way of life may move forward.
Again, the big difference, Vicky.
But if we fail, then the whole world will sink into the abyss of a new dark age made more sinister by the Tan's destructive will. Let us therefore brace ourselves to our duties.
That's a cool shot, actually.
That is pretty cool.
That's pretty creative.
I gotta hand it to you, warmongers. That's a great shot of bombs dropping.
Returning forth with force.
Sarge is gonna ride one of those bombs down going, yeehaw! This does look way lower budget, and yeah, that's probably the case. Alex, I've renounced my warmonger ways.
Okay.
War is no longer cool.
Thank you. All right, we're on the same page. We're well.
Until the next game that I like.
Okay, and then you're gonna be pro-war again.
Okay, this one's a little bit better. Plays a little faster.
This looks so much better.
You get into the action faster. The frame rate is a lot worse for some reason, but...
Listen, kids love to recreate Pearl Harbor with their little toys. They love doing that. That was all the rage.
Can I get a source on that? All the kids were into Saving Private Ryan. The tree kill me.
What? No, it couldn't have. What?
That was a poison tree.
No! Spectrum, and thank you for the 25 bits. Don't you know war's never been so much fun? That's true.
It was fun a few games ago, but now
How did you die?
War is kind of passé at this moment. Is this man dead? How do I duck? Why did they make the controls different in every single game is my big question. Oh, I chose my bayonet rifle, which has no actual bullets. This plays worse than the others, too. The others were much more pick up and play. This is more like pick up and lose.
I was going to say pick up and die.
Yeah. Hang on a second. One more try.
I don't know what keeps killing you, honey.
I refuse to believe that the game looks and plays this badly. Look at that fucking tree. How much did this cost to make? $1? Did they literally just make a bunch of army men make this game?
This does feel like it was coded by Plastic Toys, yeah.
There's less auto-aim. It's harder to hit enemies. It's harder to see where you're being shot from. Maybe I've just been ruined by my Californian partner, but War suddenly is just... It doesn't have the same fun factor it once had.
The fun factor of War has gone from 4 to 3. Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's the last we're going to see of Army Men for a while, because that's their last Army Men game they released in 2000. Luckily, they had other games on the docket, believe it or not. All right, get the Army Men out of your brain. We're about to see other types of games from other genres in a little bit, because first we're going to see Battle Tanks Global Assault. This is another N64 port, and I believe the second in the series. The first one was N64 exclusive.
3DO.
3DO.
"3DO, what happened? Used to be so cool when you had your own console, and now... I don't know, maybe they'll make it back with their next few games." This font is...
What the hell is this?
This font is kind of killing me.
Battle tank.
Do you like the slime? I like the slime.
Yeah, good slime.
It has been 5 years.
Turn this up
since
for
the
us.
Apocalypse. 5 years in hell. A supervirus killed all but a handful of the Earth's population of females.
Just the
Soon all
females?
nations were fighting over the few women
What?
that survived.
A virus killed all of Earth's females except for a few, and I guess we're fighting over the remaining
nukes. The world we used to know was gone.
Oh,
I hate it when girls die.
me too. It's a gender war game.
Griffin, Battle Lord, a title earned in blood. I've seen 1,000 tanks burn, but even the ruler in hell tires of the flame. I have a son. My Queen Lord Madison and I have a dream for young Brandon. To keep our boy from the ways of war.
You think he plays with Army Men?
Well, they're trying to keep him from the ways. What the hell is dressed like that?
Family. Perfect for my experiment.
I didn't know Blood Rain was in this.
An edge-empowered male mated with a female of equal power.
Females.
They have no idea what they have wrought. I must have him.
Okay.
Wow, this is stupid.
Danny, this is very stupid.
I think we're getting an overdose of American games this week. I have to go back to the Amstrad CPC after this.
She's here.
I smell a woman. Good CG, baby.
I love planes. Ah!
Oh no!
There's a tank in my room, Dad!
Brandon, my boy. Come to me. Get away from him. You are pathetic.
I never knew a single thing about this series. And having it all delivered to me like this, it's kind of incredible.
Danny, this is stupid.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
And let's go. The whole city is in flames.
I saved my baby with my tank. Hopefully my baby will never have to pilot this tank.
He will be mine. Oh, yes. He belongs to me.
Yeah, this intro would be exclusive to PS1 because the N64 couldn't do this. So, nice.
Okay.
PS1 owners got a really stupid bonus. Wow. This is Battle Tanks. I've only ever seen this advertised. I assume this was popular at some point.
You only have 90 tank bucks.
It called them tank bucks. Alright, well, true to the title, you were piloting a tank, and you're shooting the other tanks. Super health, tank bucks, queen lords. I like this game's vocabulary.
This game is very strange. I like all the fallen dead planes.
Well, that's what happens to the world when all the females die. You need a feminine touch to keep all the airplanes in the air.
You do, I guess.
This might be the most American game company we've ever covered on Retro Pals. Every single one of their games just has, like, you know, that sort of aesthetic to it. It's all about tanks and war and fighting and baseball and Vegas. Anyone a fan of this? I assume more people played this on N64. This seems okay. Seems like a little bit of fun. Just drive around a tank and shoot stuff.
This really is 3DO energy, yeah.
Yeah, it's like they continued their work on 3DO. They just took it to PS1. The most American game console, the most American game publisher.
You knew a guy who played the crap out of these games? Okay. So people did play these. Battle Tank was battling for the hearts and minds of gamers.
I like the destructive environments. You can just shoot everything. But what do you do after you've shot everything?
You win.
Is this what winning feels like?
Doesn't it feel good?
You know.
Wait, there's a thing. It had a triangle over its head.
Aha. Oh, I got swarmers. Cool.
You did it. You defeated all the enemy tanks.
If there's more of those CG animated cutscenes, I would want to play through this, I think. Or at least watch those. Otherwise, this seems pretty playable, pretty fun. The destructible environments really carry this game because it's fun to just blow up everything around you. And it's simple enough to play where you can get into it, I think. The story, beyond stupid. Possibly
I love the story.
Possibly the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Is that a recommendation? I don't know. But maybe check out Battle Tank Global Assault. Let's move on to something a little bit different. Also out in 2000 was Crusaders of Might and Magic? I've heard of this.
This one I've heard of as well.
Who knows this game? Who can tell me about these Crusaders of Might and Magic? This is not a series I'm very familiar with. I love tank bucks, yeah. It's bad. Oh, no. It's also a stupid game.
No.
That looks pretty stupid. I know Might and Magic started off as like a dungeon crawler series, right? And then they made all these.
This isn't part of the main series. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Henry. McCann say we might get rain. His big toe must be twitching.
Anyone seen my boys?
Over here, Tess.
A village at peace, but not for long. For tonight brings the scourge, the terror, and the madness of the horde known as
the Army
Legion
Men
of the Fallen.
Oh.
They are the heralds of death who attack by night, ravaging town after town.
Cool.
No mercy.
Oh man, we're being invaded by Deadites. Put your backbone into it.
They are sent by Necros, master of the dead. Tales call him the greatest of all necromancers, raising his legions from the grave, but cursed with an inability to die himself.
This is badass.
Except tonight, they have missed one. Drake.
Drake.
It's funny that they're trying to make this game badass, like the series badass.
Yeah.
Even among his enemies, ever vigilant. He watches
Forget
like
about
a
those nerdy dungeon
waiting for
crawlers.
that
You are
one
Drake
moment,
McBadass.
That opening.
The scar. It's him.
Sorry, those are just not that beefy. Like when he was hitting them, he was just kind of gently bonking them.
Mm-hmm.
No.
It's back to the grave for you.
Oh, shut up.
Why did that sound badly ADR'd? This is all just... It's all just voiced anyway.
It's back to the grave for you.
Alex, I don't know about the 3DO company. They feel like they're trying to make themselves seem really badass and not really... Well, they kind of pull it off. A little bit.
Hurry up, you imbecile. We haven't got all night. The last prisoner's in there. Secure him on the rack. I'll be at the master's shrine when you're finished.
The rack.
All right. Cool.
They're coming for you, Drake.
What?
Use your firestorm spell to rid us of that undead abomination.
Okay.
I don't get what people were saying when they said this game was stupid. I don't see it.
You destroyed that one. There are many more undead between you and freedom. Pick up that guard's mace to use against them.
Ah. Plop.
I am Celestia. Trust me. It's very difficult.
Yeah. I know how to swing a damn mace. I played a video game before. Here, see?
You should drink the potion you gained to
Telling me to drink a mana potion. You kidding me? Do you know how many mana potions I've drank as a gamer?
use your mage sight to pick out your target and get rid.
Also, where did you learn to fly? Come here, you. This seems to be a Nightmare Creatures like.
You were standing on the fire there.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, so a third-person character action game in 2000. This is what that looks like. And I guess the only formula they had to take inspiration from would be Nightmare Creatures. Which itself, not a great game. A shield.
A mana potion. Yeah, it's freaking Dark Souls.
It's freaking Dark Souls in here.
Now that you have a shield, take a moment to get a feel for it.
Get a feel for your shield. You can block. You can active block. You can swing your mace. I had never heard of or seen or played this game before, and it seems okay, but I can understand why so many people said that this was a stupid, bad game. At least the small sample size from our chat. For all I know, this is like a 10 out of 10 video game, beloved by everyone. It doesn't really look like it, though. And so our crusade of might and magic is tragically cut short. Thanks, 3DO Company. Crusaders of Might and Magic. Let's give it up for the Crusader of Might and Magic.
Woo!
Let's move on to something more fun. Family Game Pack.
Okay.
Yay! Hooray! Something to play with the whole family.
Grandma, come in here.
Grandma, let's play Battle Tanks. Grandma, help me fight for the females.
3DO.
Don't you have one of those nice army men games, honey? Who's the lady in the corner?
Yeah, is she an army man?
They have 2 army men on the screen, so, you know.
Seems to be the same sort of setup as their Vegas games game. Oh. Oh, let's play dominoes. Loading dominoes. This one. That's dominoes.
This is dominoes.
This sure is dominoes in here. I win! I win!
Dominoes.
I win! Huh? Oh, alright, sure. Cool.
Huh.
Can I submit that on speedrun.com? That was a pretty quick dominoes win.
That was really good.
What are their casino games like? Let's see what their video poker... Yeah.
Joker's Wild is back. Let's
Good.
see if it's the same one.
Good, you love to see it.
Fiddle-dee Joker, it's time for some poker. Oh, it's different. Look at how lovely I look in the corner. Oh, look at me.
This is cut and paste. This is the same thing. Alex!
It's okay. It's a family fun pack.
Oh, shit. I accidentally dealt. Let's try that again. Not to call the 3DO company lazy, but this is a pretty quick cut and paste job from Vegas Games 2000. Oh, that was almost... Okay, let's hope for a 10. Show me a 10. Fuck.
Nope.
Hold the ace.
Wow. You're not doing good. We should not take you to one of those illegal Texas gambling parlors.
Yeah, take me to the Domino's parlor. Solitaire? Calculation?
Why does Scorpion just have feet?
I have so many questions about this. Oh, it's a tie-in game with high heat baseball. I see. Fuck this. Sorry to all the baseball solitaire fans. Not for me. Alex?
A skeleton.
What are any of these? Let's play Go Fish with a Skeleton, I guess.
This does seem to have more juice to it than the other one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Only slightly more juice. Just a little bit.
Like 2 more ounces.
Let's not be that generous. I'd say 1 more ounce.
Okay. Thank you, Carmen, for the 50 bits. High Heat Baseball, sponsored by 3DO and DraftKings. Oh, man.
Let's get that DraftKings sponsorship.
God, if you want gambling sponsorships, they're out there. I don't want a gambling sponsorship.
Well, there are a lot of games on this, and if you bought a game called Family Game Pack, I assume this is, you know what you're in for. Just the fact that they're all based on characters and settings from their other games is pretty funny, though. This is the most threatening game of Hearts I've ever played in my life.
The way that the cards make her look nude.
Yeah.
Are you good at Hearts?
I don't know how to play.
Me either.
I get the feeling that the 3DO company was more about the business side of things than the creative side. Just call it a hunch. Just call it just a gamer's intuition. But that's the sense I'm getting. Neon Luau.
Oh, good. Slot machines. Those are always more fair. I hate this.
Family Game Pack, everybody! Woo! Next game. Back to baseball. Good. Good. They got a license. They got an official player license from the MLB. This is Sammy Sosa, High Heat Baseball, 2001. Somehow this stream is making me lose my mind faster than the Amstrad CPC stream, which I didn't think was possible. Yeah, if only they made their own pachinko game. I mean, patchy slot, like the one Chubo plays.
3DO.
The same as their last baseball game? No.
No.
This is going to be totally different with a range of improvements. Come on, let's give the 3DO company some credit.
Turn that down.
We have some possible license music. I don't know, this is no song I've ever heard. It sounds like, Sum 41.
I guess.
May have to cut this out of the YouTube archive.
Yeah.
Not a big loss, maybe. There he is!
That's
There's
Sammy
our boy.
Sosa.
He's the one who's going to propel 3DO to the great heights. He's the one to beat EA Sports. All you remember about High Heat Baseball is the Judgment Day review where Tommy Tallarico declared it the worst game he's ever played. Cool. Not even Tommy Tallarico likes this. Alright, we're gonna be... We got it. Let's be Houston.
Yeah, my buddy!
Houston versus the Mets.
Oh no. Houston's gonna die.
The Mets good?
Well, no, but Houston, I don't think they were very good in 2001. But what do I know? I could be a fake fan.
We're gonna take down the Mets tonight here on Retro Pals.
New York.
Hawkins,
all beef hot dogs. How much you want to bet he wanted to make that an actual thing?
Real hot dogs?
Yeah.
Trip Hawkins hot dogs?
3DO
Hawk
branded
dogs?
hot dogs. Yeah.
Hawk dogs. Oh
That's
man, I've
great
heard about him
that you
in years.
Looking even better than usual. Now, PS1, 32-bit hardware, kind of showing its age in 2000. I think this game probably could have looked better than this. Home run, first hit. Let's
Okay,
fucking
never
go.
mind.
Never mind, this is the greatest game ever made. Let's see that replay. I want to say EA's triple play games looked better at this point, but don't cite me on that. Don't give me a Wikipedia citation.
Fly ball.
Oh.
0-1 is the count.
Everything is vaguely Blomby looking in this. Do you think Sammy Sosa looked at this and thought, yeah, that looks
Put
good?
my name on it, yeah.
0-2 is the count.
He was like, reduce the graphics, make them worse.
Fewer polygons, increase the frame rate. He was a frame rate guy.
Muddier textures, please. Oh man, Jeff Bagwell.
Fly ball. Wow.
Oh man.
Ken Caminiti steps up to the plate. Time.
Can I sub this guy out? I don't like him.
Yeah, manage Astros.
Let's tag in, fucking... Never mind. It's too much work.
Yeah, it was a lot of work.
I don't care enough.
Swing and a miss. There's a long drive.
Hmm? Another home run!
Another home run!
Oh my god.
Yeah, I guess this is all the devs had left over after giving all the money to Sammy Sosa for the license.
Yeah, this looks worse than the last High Heat Baseball. I assume in paying for the license, they didn't have much left over for game budget.
Swing and a miss by Alou.
It looks okay, but, you
There's a
know,
ground ball up the middle.
I think they could have done better. Yeah?
Now stepping
Okay.
up to the plate.
Let's do one more
Richard
hit.
Hidalgo.
We got a few more baseball games to cover after this, so probably shouldn't linger on this too much.
Yeah, fair.
I do like that it gave me 2 home runs.
I like that you were able to get home runs.
Yeah, it makes me look good. Makes me look like I'm a pro ball player. I'm not going to steal. Come on.
0-1 is the count. It's popped up.
Sorry.
That's a 2-run inning for...
And the Astros win over the Mets in this top of the 1-inning special game of baseball. Sorry, Mets fans. You lose this time around.
Performing better than I swear, every time I watch an Astros game, they do things like run into each other and stuff like that, so...
Okay, next game.
All right, what's next?
Alex, you know how Army Men had its own series of spin-offs that got sequels to the spin-offs? Well, their baseball series also has a spin-off. This is Sammy Sosa Softball Slam. "3DO, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
What's going on here?" I think all is not well in the realm of 3DO.
Oh, it's fine. It's time for softball, you know, for kids.
Why'd they let Sammy Sosa play softball? That seems unfair.
So, do they call it softball because of how you throw the ball?
I think it's because it's a larger, softer ball.
Okay, that's what... Okay.
These are adults playing, though. I guess there's adult softball. Yeah, this would be kids playing as dads. Huh?
You pitch underhand, that I remember.
Yeah, that... Alright, their official team logo is a burger. That's a good start. What do we got here? We got Sammy's Slammers, Shorty's Diner,
Rocket Lab,
Rocket Lab,
Metro Zoo, I like that. Buffy's Gym, Zippy Accountants.
What?
Local 485, I love them.
Man.
They have good stats, too.
Yeah, actually, we should go with the Teamsters.
Seaport Brawlers, I like them. Okay.
Let's go with the local 485. Alex, this looks stupid.
This looks really stupid.
This looks stupid for a 3DO game. Maybe this will be the best baseball game I've ever played. Maybe. Or is he hurt? Are these players okay?
No, it's fine.
Uh-oh, it's Chef!
Big Lou taking on Chef.
That's right, you own it. He swings, and it's a hit. Throw the ball.
Throw the ball.
The throw home!
Huh.
Next up, the entrance.
All right now, all right. You can't hit.
Here's the pitch. The swing.
So I'm pitching for what it's worth.
Okay.
Throw to second. That's amazing. Nice throw for an out.
Double play.
Nice throws.
Thank you.
Lots of that. Here comes Shorty.
Here comes
Here's the pitch.
Shorty. It's got a weird golf swing meter to the pitching. It doesn't feel right. Oh, fuck's sake. Get the damn ball.
Second. Next up, Wanda.
I like the announcer.
I do too.
There's not much else I like about this. This is pretty bad. What? Where did you learn to throw? Wanda with the twisty rockets.
Rolo's here, honey.
Oh, thank God. Hey, pitcher, you stink.
With that one.
This feels like an Incredible Technologies arcade game. Like the Golden Tee Golf of baseball.
I can see that.
Maybe that's what they were going for. They're always going for the mainstream with their games.
That's next.
Hambone.
You got someone named Hambone.
That's cool. Ow! You hit Hambone.
You hurt Hambone.
You hurt Hambone. How could you? The people's favorite. Maybe I should lean into the ball. It seems like they're trying to hit me.
No way! Nice throw for an
I was thinking this would be, you know, a kid's game, right?
Yeah.
Am I crazy for thinking that?
Instead, it's about corporate softball teams fighting each other.
That's insane. Why would anyone make this? And where's Sammy Sosa?
Grab some bench.
I have so many questions for you, Trip Hawkins.
The pitch. And it's a hit. It falls in.
Everyone sucks at baseball, too. Even the computer can't throw.
Now batting, Nunzio.
Nunzio's gonna knock it out of the park.
Big swing. Watch it.
Oh,
Sorry, honey.
poor Nunzio. That's Sammy Sosa softball slam. Not what I expected. Very little Sammy Sosa. There was softball, so they got that right at least.
Okay, well, that's something at least.
Up next in 2000, as my spirit starts to wane at a rapid pace, let's play Warriors of Might and Magic. Yeah, not the worst ball game I've ever played. But, it sure was bad. Pretty bad, 3DO.
Pretty shitty, 3DO.
3DO.
Yeah, you're full of yourselves.
We're starting to turn on 3DO.
I am. Once I start saying something's full of itself, it's all over.
They had me going for a while with Air Attack, and, you know, the original Sarge's Heroes wasn't that bad. Yeah, the game for the fans of Whoa Nelly, Big Juicy Melons. That's who would play Sammy Sosa's softball slam. This one I know nothing about. Might and Magic fans, what do you have to say about this one? How is this one regarded?
You only remember the GB Game Boy Color version of this. Bad. I see chat say.
Bad. It's fun? Okay.
This is the story of one man who cast such a brilliant light upon the blackened land of Arden, cursed for centuries by witchcraft and war.
Seen magazine ads? Yeah, I've seen all these games before in, like, ads and stuff, so they had good promotion. It's just... to play the games themselves nowadays is kind of a shock.
Don't do that to me. Let me live.
Can I immortalize it in stained glass?
No! It needs to not be immortalized or happen. At all.
Disgraced captain of the guard, you stand accused of necromancy, witchcraft in its darkest form.
Oh, what's so bad about necromancy? Come on. Get over yourself. Who hasn't brought the dead back to life?
And I'm sorry. What the hell? Hold on. What's with that? That lady is from Battle Tanks, it looks like.
Yeah.
Protect your soul from the evil which consumes you.
I like the badass babes they have in some of these games.
Is she gonna free him?
Salvation begin.
Nope.
Oh, okay, never mind. Thank you for the 50 bits, Cartman. Necromancy, the kids from Full Metal Alchemist tried it, and it worked perfectly for them.
Yeah.
That's what I heard about that show, yeah.
Whoa, they just left all this armor for me down here.
I think that was very nice of them.
Kick ass. Look at this run cycle!
This is Might and Magic, huh?
Okay, right off the bat, this plays a little bit better than Crusaders of Might and Magic. It's at least faster and more responsive.
Good,
It
good.
looks so silly, though.
Thank you, Nest Wyoming, for the full 3-year resub. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for the 3 years. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
We got goblins. This gets to the point faster. The intro was shorter, and it seems to be more arcade-oriented in my estimation.
This is very arcade-oriented.
The other game was just like, pick up the equipment, equip the equipment, try using the equipment. And this one's just like, all right, you automatically pick up your sword and shield, start beating up goblins. Let me through. Let me through. Big guy coming through. This kind of kicks ass. It looks as stupid as the other games, but it kind of plays pretty well.
Force crystals to deactivate force barriers.
That's so PS1.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so delightful. That's so video game.
Yeah, nowadays there would be more world-building justification for that, but now it's all like, beat the force crystal to destroy the force barrier. Use keys to open doors.
This does seem like if you were a Might and Magic fan, you'd be pretty disappointed that your series was being turned into, like...
Yeah, 3DO tried
action.
to, once again, mainstream it to mixed results. This one, though, I kind of appreciate. This is kind of fun.
Thank you, SSFSX17, for the 64-month resub, 64 bits.
64 bits.
64 whole bits.
Thank you, X17.
Thank you.
The magical crossbow. Here's my question. Where's Sarge? Where's Sammy Sosa?
You don't think this guy is a hit?
I just think it would be better and more relatable if he was Sammy Sosa instead.
Listen, I would love to play an action game with sports stars, but they never did that.
Why don't they do that?
I don't know. Why don't we have, like, a version of 50 Cent Blood in the Sand with, like, a famous sports guy?
Yeah. Untapped market. I'm sure 3DO tried. They probably tried to make Sammy Sosa's Crusaders of Might and Magic.
Okay, no, that's fair. Michael Jordan, Chaos in the Windy City is literally what I was thinking.
True, yeah.
Okay, no.
I guess they could only get away with that with a really big star like
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, and that game was a huge failure, so no one else ever tried.
Your crawling up animation sucks.
This animation is beautifully non-mocapped. I kind of appreciate it. You're just like, just try to imagine what a guy would look like climbing up this wall.
You know, I never played that Shaq Fu sequel. Was it bad? I assume so.
It looked bad.
It did not look great.
Wee, look at me, I'm running. It's me, Mr. Might and Magic. This is Mike Might and Magic.
Mike and Magic.
Yeah, Mike and Magic.
You need 2 more gems to open this door.
No, I don't. We're gonna shut the game down and move on to the next game.
That's fair.
That was okay, though. I kind of enjoyed that. It was, however, quite stupid, as is the trend for the 3DO company. One last game in the year 2000. This was their biggest year by far. Let's count how many games. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is their 13th and final game released in the year 2000. World Destruction League Thunder Tanks. Now, they're going to ramp down really quickly after this, but I'm glad we got through their biggest and busiest year.
3DO.
So I guess the games you saw in the last hour you can think of as being the defining games for the 3DO company on PS1. For better and for worse.
The following is a presentation of the World Destruction League Network, the leader in global mayhem. WDL presents Friday
America
Night
Tank.
Thunder Tanks.
Okay.
Every night's a fight for survival.
Tanks, tanks, and more tanks.
Thanks for watching, folks. Yeah, this is reminding me of that WWF tank game.
Yeah, Crush Hour.
Yeah.
Is this a Raw parody? It could be.
Yeah, kind of is. That was funny.
World's fastest throw. She did that in like 6 frames.
I will say it, this game has juice.
Yeah, this game's properly juiced. I'll give it that. All right, Alex, are we Bloodhound? Are we Butcher Bronski? Inferna, another badass babe. Black Widow, another badass babe.
Big Lenny.
Big Lenny. Glory.
Who looks awful. Shadow. Rhonda Malone.
Lot of ladies here. You gotta hand it to the World Destruction League.
Revolt. And Bloodhound.
Wow, majority female. Let's fucking go, World Thunder Tanks. We'll be, let's be Inferna.
Okay. Classic Inferna. Chat liked Big Lenny.
Yeah, Big Lenny was cool.
The following is a presentation of the World Destruction League Network, the leader in global mayhem.
It's just playing this again.
WDL presents Friday night.
Fast forward this.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I skipped it. Here we go. This is kind of building off their first game, Battle Sport, where they just envision, like, instead of football or wrestling in the future, we watch tanks.
Prepare for Minneapolis.
Prepare for Minneapolis is a pretty funny command for gamers. All right. And away they go. Wow, this really is just football, but with tanks. Roasting his ass.
You are really roasting him.
Yeah. I'm gonna need to detoxify after this stream. It feels like I've had a lethal dose of Americana with tonight's... I've won.
You won?
Yeah, I just... That's it. You won. Stop shooting. You win. Cool.
Is that...
A quick and easy victory for Inferna. Next opponent is Manticore.
Okay.
Prepare for Cape Canaveral. You know, Battlesport seems subdued and dignified compared to the games that came after it. I'm starting to yearn for the simpler times. Not to say this is bad. This is playable. It's fun. The destructible environments are cool. But also, this is all it is. I assume this would be much more fun in two-player mode.
Yeah.
Also, keep in mind, Twisted Metal was huge at this point, and people
Oh
were
yeah,
looking to
Twisted Metal.
people were looking to build off of that. And for PS1, having these fully rendered destructible environments wasn't nothing. It took some amount of developer chops to make this happen. I'm giving this a tentative thumbs up.
Okay. A tentative approval from Danny.
Yeah. It's bringing out my warmonger side again, but just a little bit. Not enough to fully turn the tide. And that's World Destruction League, Thunder Tanks, closing out the year 2000 for the 3DO company. Now, at this point, they would be moving on to PS2, as would a whole bunch of other companies, but they still saw gold in those PS1 hills, so we got a few more releases coming up. Let's start off 2001 with a big one. Show off that box art, Alex. Army Men Green Rogue.
Look at this!
Look at that box art. Army Men goes full Call of Duty with this box art.
This is so Call of Duty.
It really is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this plays like. So let's all experience this for the first time right now. The hell is this? Yeah, that's what I was asking. Just some big buff army dude. Not Sarge, not Vicky, not even Woodstock. Army Men Green Deadpool.
3DO.
Splinter Cell. Yeah. It's totally Splinter Cell vibes. This feels like they really went over the edge with this one.
You think?
It feels like it. Let's see if that bears out in the actual game itself.
Oh my god, okay, I hope you're right, Magnificent Scoops. I would love for this to be a Crash Bandicoot-like.
Oh, that would rule. Oh no, are they getting more self-serious? No, don't! No, Army Men!
We're serious now, Danny.
No! You can't do this, you're just Army Men! A Willy Wombat like, I would shit.
God, no.
I would be so upset we'd have to cut stream. Playtime is over.
Greetings, Colonel Grimm.
Need to go, but you can't stop watching. It's.
Yeah.
I gotta see how the story ends.
It's about to begin.
Are you sure this will not harm them?
We've gone over this 1,000 times, Colonel. With this type of biological experiment, there is always risks.
I don't like this. This is really weird.
They put Sarge in the tank?
Bodies recuperate.
Proceed.
Alex? What happened? They had a good thing going with like 2 of the games, and then they just drove right off a cliff.
I'm just gonna see how this plays out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like taking elements from all these guys.
Oh, it's the combined badassedness of all the army men. So he's part Sarge, part Woodstock. I wasn't expecting army men body horror either. Oh, he's doing... It's the thing!
Yeah.
Where you bake a monster.
We will be able to
What was that toy?
Creepy crawlers.
Yeah.
Possess all of the combat traits and instincts of Sergeant Hawk and his heroes.
Oh my god, Alex.
The Omega Soldier prototype will mark the beginning of the end for the Tan Army. It is a magnificent day, Colonel.
Okay.
We got here from the original army men in the space of less than 2 years. Let that sink in. It took them less than 2 years to get to this point. Okay. Alright, let's play army men Green Rogue. Let's do it.
Okay, this will be normal. You know, they could go goofy. They don't have to be like this.
Maybe Goofy didn't sell. Maybe the execs didn't think he was badass enough. Maybe Trip Hawkins said no. Who can say?
This game about fictional toys has to be cooler.
Cartman, thank you for the 50 bits.
Thank you. Yeah, this is...
See, I would respect that if they pulled a literal Selma and Louise.
Escorted by 2 Vipers.
Who's Purple Man? There's purple army men?
Well, yes. Those are the gay army men, honey.
Oh, alright. Well, you know, at the time, gays in the military.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They shoot bottle rockets, I see.
That's pretty whimsical, I guess. All the army men are gay if my childhood is anything to go off of.
That's true.
Yeah, can we get a supercut of this game's cutscenes, like people do with Call of Duty Black Ops cutscenes?
Yeah, thank you for the 50 bits, Carmen. We will not tell.
Do not tell that you're purple.
Site and secure Omega Project cargo. B Company, advance to Sector G49er and engage all enemy forces. Without Sergeant Hawk and his blasted heroes,
This basically is Army Men Black Ops.
stand a chance.
They blopsed it. They blopsed it like 15 years ahead of the curve. Kind of impressive.
I was gonna say, is it just cutscenes? Pretty sick.
Yeah, maybe there's no game here. He survived, and he's pissed.
Come on, bro. so cool. Oh yeah. Now do you love the army, everyone? Now do you like the army?
Camo shorts.
He's so attractive.
He has tortured memories.
I'm glad they gave him pathos.
I'm dying. Oh my god.
I take back what I said about certain things being up their own ass because this is full of itself.
It is up its own green plastic ass. Fully lodged.
Yeah, Hideo Kojima's Green Rogue.
You know, I never seen a reprint of this game with the greatest hits label for some reason. The other games, those all got reissued.
I remember this with the greatest hits label though.
Really? Oh man.
Specifically, this game I remember seeing everywhere.
Wow.
But it was always a used game store, so maybe this was a game that was bought and returned in like excess.
Could be.
This seems like a game that would get returned in excess after Christmas. You know what I mean?
Well, who cares? Maybe it's fun.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe it's a good game. Oh my god, it is Crash Bandicoot. Whoever said
fuck is this?
Whoever said this is Army Man Crash Bandicoot, congratulations, you were right on the money. Yep, this is on rails. You're going forward. All we need are some crates to spin into. Except instead of a stupid bandicoot, you're an army badass.
You are a badass made out of all the other guys. You are stronger, cooler, hipper. You're tortured.
I think he should rap.
This looks like a GBA game. It does!
Yeah, they really nailed the GBA look here on PS1. Oh man. Well, the gameplay has been greatly simplified. It's no longer free roaming. You're on a path here. Do you even get different weapons? All right, you still get grenades and shit. Whoa, but you can't aim for nothing. This is weird, Alex.
Yeah, this... I don't know about this. Are you pacifist again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think war's over, man. If you want it. I think war's time has passed.
We're done with war.
War is cringe now.
That's right. War is cringe.
This game feels like the result of many, many, many executive board meetings as opposed to game design sessions. Oh. I like this a little bit better than the World of War games that I played. World at War.
Mm-hmm.
But not by much. It's just because you can take more hits and it's more arcadey. I like that part of it. But this feels like a bargain price game that probably wasn't bargain priced when it first came out.
No, this really does feel like a bargain game, yeah.
I never thought I'd be sad at the trajectory the Army Men series took, but that's my takeaway from this stream. They legit had something going there. Something lighthearted and fun that took the edge off of real-world combat while remaining like, you know, this is something you can have a nice laugh at. A guy named Woodstock who recites Jimi Hendrix lyrics while shooting stuff in his helicopter. Now we have this. I never knew. The stream has been very educational for me, actually.
Me, I thought I was going to become an Army Man fan, and that didn't happen during the stream.
I was converted. I was fully converted when I played Air Attack 1.
That's fair.
And now they lost me. And again, this was in the space of like 2 years.
Army Men Games have alienated a Twitch streamer. What are we going to do now?
This is going to set Army recruitment back decades. What are you gonna do after I join the army? Put me in a tank and make my essence part of some sort of green super soldier? No thanks. That guy sucks ass. He's stupid.
He's tortured by these memories. How dare they?
Yeah, tell it to Sam Fisher. Tell it to someone who cares. Oh, I got power-ups.
green bullets now.
Yeah, let's go.
Danny, this looks kind of boring.
A little bit. I assume the game is much like this for the entire thing, too.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay. It plays fine. I do prefer it to some of the other Army Men games I've played. Look at this. Look how boring this one screen looks. They're not even shooting at me.
Even the music sucks.
Yeah. Some farmed out bullshit. Let's move on. Let's try and forget we saw that. Because the next game's gonna be better, right?
Uh-huh.
This is Army Men World War Final Front. Ironically, not the final one. This is not the final Army Men game we're gonna see this stream. Oh, Army Men World War, save us from what we just saw. No. None of the World War games are fun. Oh no. I don't want to hear that. The thing is, I don't want to be down on these games. I think being a hater is kind of boring. I came into this kind of wanting to like these games, and I did.
Since the last great battle against the Tan forces, our boys abroad have enjoyed nearly 2 years of peacetime. But that peace was shattered yesterday when the Tan launched an unprovoked attack on Green troops stationed on our northern borders. The battle spread to the air.
Now, how does that apply to a real-world map? Probably shouldn't ask.
Including our new submarine front. The Tan apparently have not been able to separate themselves from their weapons. Which is all the same to our boys.
That seems like it's repeated from the other one.
Happy to lend a hand.
Like, some of these seem like the same that I saw in another, thing.
Could be. That plane shot was from a previous game?
I knew it!
Man. I'd like to emphasize, this doesn't come from a hater's perspective. This is from a disappointer's perspective. I'm so disappointed. All right, Alex, let's reinforce.
Watch for snipers.
Put your reinforcing hat on. Oh boy. Well. Bring back Green Rogue. I miss him. I miss him. Bring that man back. Bring that tortured soul back. I like his game better. Oh man. Well, let's play a little bit of this.
Sorry, you gotta.
We have to. We have to cover the entire oeuvre of the Army Men series on PS1. That's our job. So a little more straightforward. These are boxy city streets, so you can tell where to go and what to do. It's still impossibly difficult. You still lose a lot of health really quick. That was the case in the other World War games, though. So not much of a surprise there. Let me shoot the barrel. Do the barrels not explode? That goes against video game code. All barrels should explode. Red or not. Did you hear a sample from Metal Slug? Yeah, they could have been using the same Scream libraries. I just know someone's going to be watching this and being like, "Why aren't you taking cover? Why aren't you doing this strategically?" And to that I say, I have to play 30 of these games tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I don't have time to. I don't have time for cover. Oh, so sad. Last try.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a trash can, I guess. Who says trash cans can't explode, though?
Trash cans are nature's barrels.
What if I did this? What if I went prone? You're not proning anymore. You're just... Okay, there we go.
Now you're prone.
Boy, the controls for this sure are awkward. Alright. Well, good news. We have another one of these games, and it's the last Army Men game we're going to cover tonight. Army Men World War Final Front was not the final World War game. The final game we're going to cover in the series is 2001's Army Men World War Team Assault. I was excited to see every new game in the Army Men series up to a point. And now I understand why the series and 3DO at large died when they did. Things are starting to become quite clear in my mind.
Game?
Is there a game here?
There we go.
All right. Can't remember which one you owned as a kid. It could have been many of them. There are at least a dozen for PS1 alone. And I assume even more for PC that we haven't covered. There was also like a mobile reboot in 2017 that had like kids in it. Like not not army men, but like real actual kids. I don't know.
Like with new elves?
Yeah, with new elves.
Like that thing?
With new men.
Okay.
Is that our guy?
Yeah.
Or are these different guys? Boomer. Squirrel. Tyke has a lot of hit points. I'm going to go with Tyke.
Okay.
Wow, not even any, no opening FMVs even, huh?
Yeah, there's no green news. I walk like that.
Yeah, confirmed. Now, you might say, of course he's walking stiffly. He's a little plastic man. But
that's true.
Then again, we've seen the previous dozen games where they had better animation. This has no music. Yeah. Oh my god, Alex. What did they do to my beautiful army men?
They gave up.
In the end, it was another kind of green that did them in. The green that is the color of money.
I thought it'd be green, the color of mold, because the games got moldy.
Where's the music? Where's the... What? Alright, who wants to confirm that this isn't an emulation glitch and the game literally has no music in it? This doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, this is a really late, obvious cash-in release, so... Oh,
confirmed from someone who had it back in the day, no music.
Wow. Amazing. It looks like they're doing the sort of Rainbow Six sort of thing because you control a team, but where are guns? I wish to have guns.
You only have a knife, it looks like.
And I can't even use it. Alright, I need to find the knife button before we can engage this enemy. I found the fall down button. There's no button that makes them... There it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Ow, 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 ow!
All right.
That was a really tense standoff for like 5 seconds. I was like, should I shoot him? Is this the stab? That's not a stab.
You're right, that's not a stab. You'd barely get someone with that.
Okay, the other games I was willing to say, maybe if you're a huge fan of the series, going back to the beginning, you'll appreciate this more than I do. Maybe you'll like the difficulty of the World War games. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this just outright sucks. This fucking blows. This is a bad video game.
Yeah.
Holy shit. All right, Dante, did you pick up the gun? No, it was Tyke who has the gun.
Tyke.
All right, let's go. Dante, stand up. Dante? All right.
Thank you, Dante.
I have never seen a more obvious cash-in in my life. In a series that was itself a big cash-in. So the no music thing was meant to be more realistic, maybe? Am I just being too generous?
I think you're being generous. This belongs in the bargain bin at Home Depot. Yeah, actually.
This is Home Depot core. To people who have more passion for building stuff in their basement than for video gaming.
Ooh.
Whoa, what a end to the series. I experienced every range of emotion during the whole Army Man franchise. I was like surprised and delighted. I was pleased by the solid gameplay, disappointed by where it went, and then this was the lowest point possible. Incredible. I'm just kind of amazed that they managed such a mixture of things. Usually it's like a clear slide where the final game is like a disappointment, but wow. Wow. A few more games in 2001. Hopefully we can find something to close this out on a not depressing note. Let's play Cubix Robots for Everyone. Racing robots. They're for everyone.
Cubix had an animated series, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember seeing Cubix around. I know. Oh my god, okay. It's all coming back to me now, baby. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, at some point the the creative mantra was just keep churning them out. No creative possibilities. Just keep making them. Put the product on the shelves. So we got Blitz Games back. So this may actually be good. Cubix Robots for Everyone.
Yeah, I have no idea what the theme for this is. Have you ever watched the show?
Never.
Yeah, me either.
I found my character.
I like them.
Welcome to Bubbletown.
I was watching robots from the car as Dad drove me one day, when I had a really great idea. Abby, Chip, and Mom had done.
You ever just watch robots from the car?
Every fucking day of my life, baby. I'm always like, slug mecha.
I quickly found the others, and I explained my idea. It didn't take long to convince them. We needed somewhere to race, and I knew just the place.
So this being subtitled Racing Robots, I assume this is some sort of racing game and not really built off the robot customization aspect. Oh yeah, they just put you in a race, okay. Oh, it's up to go. I see. Actually, this plays a whole lot like the Action Man game that we played what feels like a lifetime ago at this point.
Oh yeah!
If you're gonna put a company on a racing game, Blitz Games, not a bad company to do it with. They tended to know what they were doing. Didn't they port Outrun 2, I want to say? Or was that... No, that's Sumo. I mixed them up with Sumo. They did something. they did some good games. And this one doesn't seem bad.
This seems alright.
This is playable. It has a sense of fun to it. There's music. That's nice.
I think that the fact that we just played a really bad game previously is affecting...
No, actually, this is the best game ever made.
Okay, never mind.
It's not Army Men Team Assault.
You're finally out of the Army Men mind. You're free, Danny.
Ah, finally, I've been dishonorably discharged from the Army Men. And it feels great. Never
Sarge
going back in.
you.
Sarge can kiss my ass. He's part of the Green Rogue now anyway. He sold out. He used to be cool. Now I'm Sarge. I've taken over Sarge's position. I've stripped him of his command.
Nice. He deserves it, honestly. I feel like Sarge hangs out with Holly more.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, thank you for saluting me. At ease, everybody.
Mozzarella.
Delicious. Oh, that's so pleasant and fun. That was a quick little race. You could zoom around where you're a little robot. Oh, so much fun. Oh, there's a titular Cubix, I see.
There's a Cubix.
There's Mozzarellix. Let's see what level 2 looks like, and then we'll move
Back
on.
through Bubble Town, we saw smoke. Electric's robot was going mad. It sprayed a mysterious substance everywhere before exploding.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
I hate when there's a mysterious substance that's been exploded.
Ugh. That's scary. What's this music? Okay. Alright. It picked up. Wow. So maybe not super great for a 2001 PS1 game. But I mean, after what we just played, I'll take it. I'll take anything.
You'll take anything that isn't Sarge's ass.
I'll play hoop and stick at this point. I'll play kickball.
You're getting really into cup and ball.
Yeah. Ah, gaming's good again. With Cubix Robots for everyone. Racing robots for PS1. Next. Sad news, everyone. There is one final baseball game we got to cover tonight. I'm sorry to say this is the end of baseball here on tonight's Retro Pal stream. High Heat Major League Baseball 2002. Notably, they've parted ways with Sammy Sosa after just 1 year of partnership.
They couldn't afford that license.
Not in 2001, they couldn't. Yeah, those were warm jams. Those were heat lamp jams. Let's ask Sammy Sosa where the partnership went wrong.
Be like, Sammy, you remember this, right? You totally remember these games.
They made a softball game about me? When did that happen?
Out at third, out at second, triple play. Wow, great diving stab. The dog's out there. Out at first, double play. Great throw, got it. Struck him out.
Go Mets.
Long drive. Gloss with a home run.
Brought to you by MasterCard. Where'd Sammy Sosa go? Don't ask.
Don't worry about it.
Sounds like WWF theme music. It really did. Yeah, Sammy Sosa played that last Army Man game and it was like, I've lost all faith in you people. No options found. You hate to see it. Gotta go with family mode.
Family mode.
Since we're a family show. Who shall we be this time? Rangers.
Rangers, yeah.
Versus... Who do you want to see the Rangers fight? The Cubs?
The Cubs, yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Well, without having to pay the Sammy Sosa license, maybe they put more budget into the game this time?
I'm Dave O'Brien. Welcome
Hi, Dave.
to Chicago. It's the Texas Rangers versus Chicago.
I'm that guy.
Wow, you're that guy.
Mm-hmm. I'm the slow-moving catcher.
Yeah, who took my options? Why were there no options found? There were options here when I started the stream. Who took them?
Ruben Mateo digs in.
Look at his shoulders. I love that. They're so wrong.
This looks wrong. This looks a little better than the last one.
He hits a grounder.
I guess?
Oh, he's out.
I'm batting, by the way.
Sorry,
Coming
honey.
to the plate is Rusty Greer.
Rusty Greer with the fried JPEG.
The JPEGs look worse in this one.
They do.
Swung on and missed. Strike one. It's a fly ball. Oh. Sosa makes the play.
Crusty Rear. You think anyone called him that?
Yvonne
God.
Rodriguez steps up.
I'll call him that right now. I'll call
Okay.
him on the phone and tell him that's what I think of him.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, do it. That'll be great stream content. Call up a former major leaguer and be like, hey, more like Crusty Rear.
Listen, I've been listening to a lot of radio, like air checks, and one thing that radio DJs love to do is make phone pranks, so don't tempt me.
That was a nice disappointed animation when I
like
got
that.
struck out. There's some love to this. They put some thought into it. More so than you'd expect from a late era PS1 sports game. He backed away from the chin music. All right, you guys.
2 balls, no strikes. There's a high fly ball.
This isn't an entirely loveless production.
Good catch.
The play.
Some nice camera angles.
Bill Miller.
Bill Miller's barbecue. I love your barbecue, man. Joke for Texans only.
I was gonna say, you haven't been. When's the last time you've had Bill Miller?
It was a while ago.
Yeah, same. Actually, I don't know if I've ever had Bill Miller.
He really served that one up.
The count is 2.
Bill Miller, do you know how to play baseball?
No. He only knows how to roast pork, make a brisket, maybe.
Those are good skills to have.
He's only aware of the sweet science of barbecue. Hey, look who it is!
You heckled Sammy Sosa.
That's good. I'm glad you shouted corked bat at Sammy Sosa.
I didn't know the corked bat thing. That's funny.
Part of being a baseball fan is heckling, but you got to be normal about it. You got to do it like when people heckle the Astros over the trash can thing. That's good heckling.
Yeah.
That's a heckle you can take. That's good heckling. Oh, Sammy.
Goes down.
Did you strike out Sammy Sosa?
I sure did.
Okay.
Take that, Sammy Sosa. They got their revenge by making him forget how to play baseball in their next game.
He blew that heater right past him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the corked bat thing isn't surprising. There was a whole bunch of weird shit that
There's
went
a
down
lot
with
of
baseball back then.
There's cheating does happen in baseball, and it's always really funny.
That was a very close play.
Well, okay, the series didn't suffer the same fate as Army Men. It went out on an okay note with their final game in the series, even without Sammy Sosa, who I just struck out. High Heat Baseball, 2002, I think that was, if you ever want to play that one, yeah. Okay, their last game of 2001. Good news, there's a World Destruction League sequel, World Destruction League War Jets, with a Z. And in fact, this is their last American release, so goodbye to the 3DO company on PS1 in America.
3DO.
I like to think that these catalog showcase streams tell a story, like with Hasbro Interactive, like they were going really great until corporate fuckery just put a premature end to them. I don't like the story that we told with this one.
It's not good.
It's sad.
Usually, the companies only get bad when they get bought out, but...
Yeah. This one, they did it to themselves. Hang on, you released this in 2001, you say?
Don't worry about it, Danny! Do not worry about it, please!
No, I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried about the timing on this one. Just a little bit. I assume this came out in the first half of 2001.
Me too.
But divorced of all real-world context, let's go ahead and try and enjoy this video game. Woof. June? Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
June is when you can release this game for sure.
Propeller Arena on Dreamcast? Not so lucky.
Oh man, I still feel bad about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy does look like Steve Buscemi.
Really does.
By reaching the gate at the end. But this is the perfect place for trying out new planes. The proving grounds are always open. Stop by anytime.
Have fun with war jets.
Have fun! I wish Steve Buscemi was in a video game.
He's too good for video games.
That's true. Okay.
All right, can do. Shoot to open gate. Bomb targets.
Oh my god, you're right. Steve Buscemi was in Final Fantasy The Spirits Within.
So technically, Steve Buscemi is my favorite Final Fantasy character.
Same. Wow. I remember that. I saw that in the theaters. There was only 2 people in the theater. It was me and yeah.
Oh, it's not letting me do anything until I test out every button. And it makes a really loud, unpleasant noise. Cool. Honk. Alright, here we go. Now it's letting me play. So, this is like the last game in the series where it's arena combat, except it's with planes instead of tanks. Picked a hell of a time to release this one, 3DO, let me tell you. I assume this was not on shelves for long. Or maybe it was. Maybe it just kind of came and went and nobody really noticed.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think the WDL series was big enough to catch any flack.
Yeah, at least not that any I've heard of. Oh, man. This series had promise. I really liked the last one. This one seems a little too complex, if that. Who is shooting at me? Show yourselves. Chaos Ray.
You got super health.
That's better than regular health.
Don't worry, don't worry about what Danny's flying their plane into. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fully sanctioned. This is the World Destruction League. We all agreed to this. This is all pre-made destruction stuff. This is not civilian buildings. Don't worry about it. I do like that you have a lot of control over your vehicle. You can control your acceleration and braking in midair. You can apparently also shoot and bomb separately. So they had a vision for this sequel. It's just I don't think this is what anyone wanted at this point in time.
Yeah, this is a little bit shit.
A little bit. And 2001, they weren't putting as much budget or effort into these games as they would anyway.
But it is better than the Army Men game that you played. I will say that.
I'll take anything over Final Front Team Warman.
Yeah.
I've already forgotten what it was called.
Team Warman, definitely.
Yeah, Team Warman. And this is the sad ending to the 3DO company on PS1 in North America, because we have 2 final games that actually came out in 2002, but only in European territories. Alex, it's time to play Sven-Goran Eriksson's World Cup Challenge.
Okay, let's challenge.
World Cup Challenge, woo! PAL exclusives, woo! Oh, pretty.
Okay.
Yeah!
No idea who Sven-Goran Eriksson is. Chat, do you know?
This guy doesn't know who Sven-Goran Eriksson is.
I sure do.
Can you believe that? Swedish precision. English passion. Sven-Goran Eriksson's World Challenge. All right. There it is. The second to last time you're going to see that logo this stream.
Who?
Anko.
Okay.
There he is. Salute your screens, everyone.
I'm doing it.
That's Dr. Eriksson himself.
That's the face I make when I don't have enough save blocks.
I'm Sven-Goran Eriksson. This is my game. I need 1 memory card block to save! Steve Screech!
Steve Screech is back.
He's
all
back,
right.
baby!
Okay.
Oh no, we're gonna see something very similar to the last Steve Screech game, aren't we? Am I even gonna be able to play this one? Return of Steve Screech.
He's screeching.
Friendly! It's always a good menu when you can see upwards and see the roof of someone's mouth on the inside.
Yeah, I'm looking up his nose right now in the competition line.
Sven-Goran Eriksson's mouse competition. Alright, put me in. Sure. Argentina versus Brazil. Classic matchup.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, I think Brazil should have a 5-2-3. Their ball control should be professional. And they should have poor goalkeeper stats.
Great.
Let's see how they do. And I'm gonna be Brazil.
Okay. I love him. I love him so much.
Did we need to use the same photo on every screen? Alright, let's see if there's a game here. Oh my god, there is. Folks, we have soccer. I passed it to the referee. I passed it to the referee. And then I almost did an own goal instinctually.
Andy, what do you think you're... Dandy, the ref doesn't want to play.
Why not?
I know, they're on the field, you'd think.
Why doesn't he want to have fun with us? Everyone's having a good time. Sounds like a killjoy if you ask me. I've never been more excited to watch a ball. I hear World is watching a ball. Hey, that's mine. You give me that. These guys are small. These are some of the smallest players I've seen outside of sensible soccer. Do you know how to play soccer, other team?
Argentina, you're usually better than this.
I heard Argentina likes soccer. I guess I was wrong.
Yeah.
Please give to me the ball. Thank you. All right, here we go. Why did you not kick? Did you hear that?
It hit the side and got stuck.
Cool. You know, these guys
You just left the ball.
Yeah, they
you
keep.
Ran away
They keep forgetting that they're playing a game, and they just kind of quit kicking the ball. I don't know what the deal is with that. This is interesting. This is an interesting take on the sport of football, also known as soccer. Not quite sure this is a good video game, however. Please kick the ball. I beg of you. Alright, try not to change direction, because that makes him forget he's playing soccer. Okay, he did that again. I tried to change direction, and he forgot that he was controlling the ball. Hooray!
Hooray!
Oh! That was my biggest shot. I have no hope now. We should probably turn this off and go to the final game. This is okay. It was a soccer game. It's not just a management sim, unlike Steve Screech's last masterpiece.
Oh, well.
Tonight's final game is 2002's Sven-Goran Eriksson's World Cup Manager.
Oh, brother.
Let's go. If you saw that last game and you were thinking there was too much gameplay, buddy, do I have the game for you. They made a second game that's the exact same thing, only it's just management. And thus, the legacy of 3DO comes to an end on the PS1. They started off with their own console hardware.
He's blue, dabba dee dabba die.
They had some pretty good games on that hardware. Then they moved to third party, and you thought that they would have fallen apart at that point. And they kind of didn't. The first few Army Men games were great. And then, well, you saw what happened after that.
Yeah.
Hey, it's soccer. Yeah. 15 memory card blocks to save.
No.
Are you shitting me? That is an entire memory card. You will not have more blocks after that. That's... You have to have a whole memory card just for Sven-Goran Eriksson. Setting up a turn.
Oh yeah, I got it. Hold on. You got me. I'll help. Enter name, honey.
Were they setting up like light bulbs and lamps and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
One more for the road. Show me the results. Okay, those are good results. How about Group 8?
Mm-hmm.
All right, looking good. Manager busy with his duties.
Not as many loading screens. Appreciate that.
Where was the Steve Shockman? What was his name?
Steve Screech.
Steve Screech. Where was his big splash screen? What of Steve Screech, Alex?
I like that I don't have to fast forward as
Yeah.
much through the screen.
And thus 3DO's legacy on PS1 ends not with a bang. Not even with an Army Men explosion.
And not even with a screech.
And not even with a screech, but with this.
Mm-hmm.
With soccer management. Sven-Goran Eriksson, he's in there though. They got him. What do I even say about what we streamed tonight? That was such... At some point, it feels like we were like inflating a massive hot air balloon, and then at some point we shot it with a BB gun, and then it just slowly deflated over the course of the rest of the stream. Bring up that green Rogue cover again.
You want to see it again?
I want to see that again. Show that. Yeah, there it is. That feels like good times compared to what we just saw. 3DO on PS1. They legit had something. They had the mass market. They had it. And then the things that you saw, those are the events that unfolded, and now you understand why the 3DO company is no longer existing.
Right.
I think that's pretty self-explanatory. This is really a story where the games themselves tell the entire story. I don't need to extrapolate it all. You saw the games. You saw what happened. The 3DO company was a victim of itself. They did this to themselves. And that's the 3DO company on PS1. We're done. That's it. Not every story in the gaming industry has a happy ending, or even a satisfying one, or even like a noteworthy one that ends on any kind of note other than soccer management and bad Army Men games. But the 3DO company is not every other company. They're special, and they got this very special stream. Thanks to all our patrons for voting to see the 3DO company on PS1. A story that needed to be told, damn it, because no one else was willing to. And I have now played more Army Men games than I ever thought possible, so thank you for exposing me to those.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have a new poll up on Friday, so go to patreon.com/retropals if you want to vote for what we play next Wednesday. I'm going to look for a raid target. Alex, why don't you wrap us up?
We're also on YouTube, youtube.com/retropals. We post full-length highlights of our streams there, including our latest one, which is a full playthrough of Link Faces of Evil. So if you want your Morshoe fix, please check out our YouTube channel. It's great. We also have a Discord. Let me drop the link in the chat. You can join us there. Chat about games, chat about media, chat about your cats, whatever you want to chat about. So please join us there if you'd like. We are on Blue Sky as well. Let me drop that link in the chat. You can join us on Blue Sky to find out when we go live, when we've got new videos up on YouTube, and all the Retro Pals news you can use.
Thank you, Alex.
You're welcome.
Oh man, we streamed 3DO games for so long. We're gonna get a rare raid target here. We're raiding into Washa Lobat, who is playing through Max Payne for the first time with the Kung Fu mod, which apparently makes the game like some kind of bizarre Matrix parody.
Cool.
It's a hell of a way to experience that for the first time, so that should be a lot of fun. So enjoy that. Have a good rest of your evening. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching.
See ya, folks.